Hello and welcome to the Fourth Culture. My name is Ramji, and I don't have my script notes with me tonight, so no, I knew it was going to be something. There's always something, and it's always Lucio. It's always something. Indeed. With me tonight, wandering around the World of Urtu, is as the brave bard Barra. I'm mixing it up today. Choy.
Mixing it up.
As the not at all Coel bird-like sounding Kie. No. Is Lucio.
What kind of coil birds have you been having in your neighborhood?
Well, yeah, mostly. See, those kind. Exactly.
Don't sound
Perfect.
like that at all.
What do they sound like, Joe? Cheryl, that's looking at you, Cheryl. As the salacious. No, wait, that's not right. That's an S for Sheena. That doesn't count. Hang on a second. As the.
What's
Yeoman,
happening?
Maybe we should go
Yes,
back to
the yeoman-like. I like that one. The yeoman-like Yrsa the barbarian.
Omen-like?
Yeoman.
The yeoman-like. No, the yeoman. Yeoman.
Yeoman.
Yeoman?
Anyways, okay,
Yeoman?
let's move on.
Your person.
Yes, your own woman. Anyway.
Sheena Chan! So it's the yeoman of
confused.
the yeoman of the guard, that kind of thing. Yeah. And as
We got the question out early today.
Yeah.
as the
Know it all as the.
know-it-all, I like know-it-all. Yeah.
Okay.
Killingist isn't going to be it. No.
Yeah.
So
Not naughty.
naughty, the naughty boy. Yes. As the as the know-it-all Kaman. Edward Choy.
Yay!
Wandering around with us and helping us get everything done, as always, are our two production elves. The ever so delightful and handsome Hans. And the somewhat curiously absent Cheryl. Anyway, as you all know, we all get together to play Dungeons & Dragons here every Monday evening at 7 o'clock now. So I need to say 7:30, but I'm good now. I can do this stuff. At 7 p.m. at Singapore time, which is about 7 a.m. If you're on the eastern coast of the US, or somewhere in between if you're in the middle. We also play on Wednesday evening with one-shot, except this Wednesday where we're not playing. But usually we have a series of one-shots, which are run by the players on Wednesday evenings, which is really wonderful and been a lot of fun. You can check all of those out on our video on demand site, both on Twitch but also on our YouTubes. And if you don't know where that is, you can have a look in our chat, but also you can come and join our amazing Discord community where we have lots of cool people who hang out every day and chat, so much so that I can't keep up with it and no one else can. It's really wonderful. Singapore, like everywhere, is still dealing with lots of COVID things, and so we want you all to take lots of care still. Get your vaccines, take your opportunities to wash your hands, keep wearing masks, do as much as possible to protect yourselves and those you care about, and also those you don't care about. Even if you don't care about them, don't give them COVID. It's not okay, right? Just like that's just not a thing, right? So, you asked me how the starvation is going. This is the answer. So for anybody that's
We need to start a fun, folks. You know, if you cheer enough, Ramji will eat something.
No, don't. He's on a diet. Stop
on a diet.
disrupting his
I'm
diet.
sorry.
Yeah, Ed. It's bad enough that you can't fucking teleport anywhere.
I'm trying to
Now you're disrupting
monetize your suffering.
None of this would be possible without the assistance of our friends at ABC.
You need simple, honest, and straightforward technology advice to help you scale and grow your business. If you are based in Asia or hoping to expand your business here, then get hold of a Beta Consultancy at abetaconsultancy.co. That is www.abetaconsultancy.co.
This is why QR codes are very popular in Japan. Don't spell it out, just scan it. Yeah.
Speaking of incredible technology, for those of you who are tuned in to watch us on Twitch, you'll see about here somewhere is probably
Yes, correct,
a goblin
yes.
face.
No, wrong.
Wrong.
Other way.
Don't have.
It's unseen.
yes,
This
yeah.
way, this way. Maybe. No, it's this
No,
way.
No, never
It
mind.
is that way. On your left.
On my left screen, you will see that there's little small, player character thing that you can click on. And if you click on it, you'll be able to see amazing little utility that's made by our very own hands.
It's on your right.
That will
Relax. It's on the left.
on the left of the screen, irrespective of relative to Ramji, on the left of the screen.
Does it show up on PC? Because I don't have it on the app.
Me too.
Or rather
It's on Ramji's right.
on
What?
the laptop.
I think it can move. But you should see it though. It's this tiny. It's a tiny
Oh,
little.
yeah. I
don't
see
have
it now. Yes, sorry,
Yeah.
it's on your left.
We don't have it on mobile.
Anyway.
Oh, apparently it doesn't work on mobile, Hans. Anyway, Hans has done a half-assed job of putting together an actually
Oh,
incredible little app.
Hans, you're amazing.
It's an incredible little app.
Hans is amazing.
You can hover over it, and you can see that there's each of our amazing players that have their characters in this wonderful game that have the details about their class, their race, bit of background stuff, and probably on there's going to be stuff like AC, hit points, other things like that. It's just something we're trying out to kind of make it a little different, and I personally think it's really good, even if it doesn't work on mobile.
It's like Twitch. Twitch doesn't work on mobile that well.
Yeah, it does.
It doesn't work that well on mobile.
okay.
Functionalities are significantly
It's
reduced.
true.
So your best experience
I
is...
don't work on mobile that well. I just play games. I don't answer the phone. I don't reply to my texts. I just watch streams. It's a common problem.
Nobody works on mobile well.
Yeah, it's true. Anyway.
On this bombshell, everybody. I think it's time for a recap, Sheena.
Hold on. Okay. Last week, on the first culture, the party had managed to steal the scroll from the library. We got out of the library and had to figure out a way to leave the campus without being followed by the Blood Company. And so we did what any normal people would do. We hired theatre students. Or rather, we didn't hire them. Barra went up to them and convinced them that it was in their best interest, because they were having a play later on in the year, to advertise and show the public what they can, come and see later in the future. So we helped them draw up some flyers, we got into disguise, and then we left the campus with the theatre students. And in the wise words of Kaman, who was playing a hunchback that day, "Give them the flyers! The more confused, the more flyers!" And yes, that's how we left, undetected. We think, we are not very sure. So the party went to the Brazen Horse, where we rented another dubious room so that Barra can read the scroll. But before he can do that, me and Kaman went to shop to buy some, actually it was more like to exchange. So we got some diamond dust so that he can do his spells in case, Barra became unalive after reading the scroll like Tomo did. Yes. We went back, and then after that, tag team. I went out with Kie, and we went shopping. Meanwhile, the two of them stayed behind. Barra started to read the scroll. And this is what we found out. He read the scroll and found out many, many things.
I literally thought you were starting to read, Old Draconic or something. What the fuck are you doing? I didn't write any of this.
For the full text of what he read in the scroll, please refer to our Discord in the spoiler section, because it's very long.
Thanks for reminding me.
Yes, sir. It's all inside my notes. Feel free to go and check that too. Anyway, towards the end of the scroll, Barra saw the words start to become a skull in his mind. And then he almost died. But thankfully, he was wearing the special mask that we found at Ryaka's lair. And the special mask saved his life. But then, Barra had a vision. First, he heard a voice saying, "What is the meaning of this?" Next, he found himself in the POV of this person, who is apparently the Dragon Emperor, looking at his three advisors. Number 1, Yrsa, the Dragonborn, not to be confused with Yrsa, the barbarian. Yrsa, the Dragonborn in full armor. Suhani, the elf in full robes. Nagara, the very old elf, was also the prime of the arcane tower. And they were in the throne room and there was a dragon bone chair on a marble floor. And the advisors were very upset and protesting the current course of action because they said it would be ruinous and that something about the Stormlord being fickle and should not be trusted because he operates at the beck and call of his niece, the Prime Magus. Nagara said that we cannot ally with them. We as in them, not us. Okay. They cannot ally with them because their plan is evil. They wanted to sacrifice, is it 10 or 100,000 souls?
100,000.
100,000 souls in their attempt at ascension, and it's pure evil. And then it would lead to no end except for what Seda and Solda chose for themselves. All of Urtu would suffer. However, the Dragon Emperor didn't seem to be moved by their argument, and then Suhani said, Bulda's treacherous trinket would not let this moment be the fulcrum we hoped, because it has wormed its way into his mind. He is no longer our lord. He is no longer worthy of the loyalty of Karambir. So, they started to fight. The advisors attacked the Dragon Emperor. The Dragon Emperor attacked back. And hiya, until the Dragon Emperor lost his power and became weak. And then they pried this thing off his head, which was the jade diadem. One of them, Wasa, broke it in 3 parts. And they all took one piece and they said that they would protect this with their life because they had to keep it safe. What happened? They said that Bolda would not let this go unpunished, but they can only hope that the ritual cannot succeed without his help. As in, he being the Dragon Emperor, I think. I'm not too sure. And then they hoped that Urtu does not have to pay the cost of Seda and Solda's attempt at ascension. Yes. At the end, as Barra was coming back to himself, there was a voice saying, "You have failed me, little dragon. Perhaps I was right not to depend on you for my plans." Whose voice was it? We don't know. So, at that time, the two of us went back and found Barra in a very un-Barra-like state, quiet, curled up on himself, very shaken. So, we knew something had gone wrong. We quickly tapao everybody, go back to the sleeping horse, went to Barra's room, and then tried to convince him to tell us what happened. Barra was very traumatized by his almost dying, and seeing all these things. And he was also very paranoid, so he kept trying to message us. And we're like, we're right here, you can just tell us. So he told us what happened, and then Kaman got him some alcohol, and then Barra got very drunk and then passed out. So after that, we talked about it a little bit more and realized that the Dragon Emperor number 1 looked like he was in the middle of a transformation into a dragon, but isn't actually a dragonborn or a human. So very confusing about what actually he is. So after that, Yrsa and Kaman went out to help Kaman do some charity work because he wants to, spread the good word of Eijnar. We asked around, and the concierge at the sleeping horse said, "Yeah, there is a what?" And we are like, "A what? A what?" Yeah. So we went to the what, which is not actually a what, but a what. Yeah? So yeah, anyway, outside there got a lot of poor people. Yeah, what? What? Temple. What? Temple. What? What? W-A-T. Anyway. So we went there, and there was like a lot of poor people there, and then we asked around, and then they said that, there is a man at the what, whose name is Gundu. And he basically helps to feed the poor. So we went to talk to Mr. Gundu. And yes, we gave him money. And then he was very like, "Why you want to give me money? Don't come and wash your dirty money here." Then we had to explain to him that, no, this money is not tied to anybody. Please use it to do good for the people. So after that, we managed to set up a little altar to Eijnar inside the what, and the idea is hopefully people will pray to Eijnar a bit more, and hopefully that will help Eijnar to grow. Anyway, we went back to the sleeping horse, and then Kaman lesser restored Barra to get him back to working purposes. Barra came to and then started to cast a scrying on Sonali. We saw Sonali underwater, or rather he saw Sonali underwater with other people around her, and one looked like maybe it could be Malena. And then, towards the end of the scrying, we saw them starting to move a lot very fast, try to hide behind pillars. And then there was a bunch of sharks swimming past, ridden by sea elves. Dun dun dun. We figured out where Malena might be after a lot of hard work with maps and a lot of hard work with intel rolls. Eventually, we figured that, okay, this might be the area. Barra cast a sending to Akras, updating him about the situation. But someone who wasn't Akras replied and said that the civilized kingdom is causing issues and we need to resolve all this within the next few weeks or war might break out. And then asked if the princess were compromised. And we were like, how do we answer this question? What do you mean? But we didn't actually cast another sending. We just, noted. And then after that...
You didn't actually cast any use the scroll, I believe.
Yeah.
yes, we did.
That's how the other person was able to respond. Otherwise, it wouldn't work.
Oh, okay. So anyway, then after that, Kaman then teleported the party using the staff and rolled a 19.
Not on a D20.
On a D100. So let's see where we end up, shall we?
Thanks, Sheena.
Very alarming.
That was a lot.
That was so much stuff.
It
I
was.
forgot half of that.
Thanks for
Nobody reads
reminding
the
us.
notes. Except me.
Thanks,
I
Sheena.
own up to this.
Oh, well, on that note, though, we're going to do what we've been doing every week from now on, which is, Hans, cue the thing.
The thing.
Behold thine heroes as they observeth the troubled lands and stormy sea. They have no choice, it's national service for Marabanda survey team 3. A goblin captain, sea elven cleric, one small and green, one tall and blue, stoned halfling monk and bard who dedicates its campaign anthem to you. Here sings up all these parties who stream sweet D&D. The folk culture is our name, but you can call us T4C. Asian influence from rule with less Eurocentricity. Now for some Asia Pac gang chants featuring Audi and Brandy.
One coffee, take that bar for me.
Coffee, sit down for me. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi.
竞赛啦，卖卵来啦！
比赛啦，来了来了。Dragon power. Dragon power.
I sound quite transatlantic, actually.
Animated is our party and we're actually very fun. We all go play really hard and we always sing a ton of songs where we find gods and monsters beneath the Urtu sun. We are Asians, the pop culture, and at last our song is done. Except for our reminder to follow and subscribe.
Yay! Yeah. Why are we playing ominous music?
Well, welcome back, everybody.
Get
So,
a chance to breathe.
all of this stuff was set in stone. Actually, I sat in this room after the last session, typing away furiously to make sure that this wasn't done ad hoc at the last second. So all of this is set in stone. So the only thing that isn't, though, is so at the last possible moment, you all had put your hands on the staff which Kaman had, if you excuse the expression, and the moment blinks as you all feel yourselves transported. Have you all teleported before? You haven't?
No.
None of
Nope.
you have, except
Nope.
Hammer.
Yeah.
So a bewildering feeling comes across all of you. Ed, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Okay. Wisdom.
It should be in your favour.
This is not bad.
It better not be.
I got 3!
Hey, Richard and
No, it's okay. Let's find out what happens. I got a 12.
A 12. Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, because you have a ridiculous plus to it.
Oh, right.
The DC on this roll was 22.
Lord.
And the reason I'm telling you that is to let you know that it was going to be a hard roll anyway, because as you begin to focus and you look at that remote location in your mind, which you've never actually seen, but you've got sort of some intimation of it because you're familiar with the last time that you went there teleporting. Well, pass on that. And, kind of went swimming went for a dip, put it that way. And you sort of remember sort of seeing various images there and everything else overlaying with it. And as you're doing it, you, probably at the most inappropriate time, find your mind wandering, thinking about Bob, thinking about the last time and how it just didn't quite work well. And your focus begins to waver a little.
Oh, no.
Now, as that is happening, I need all of you to make a Constitution save, please.
Constitution.
Oh, 16.
Constitution, save. It's a 15 for me.
15? 13?
14.
14?
16.
16?
What?
Surprisingly enough, perhaps because
It's a straight.
perhaps because you've been through this process before, right? You realize what happens during a teleport mishap and kind of like are able to keep your lunch down. The rest of you suffer, well, everyone's going to suffer a bit of damage, but the rest of you suffer both some damage, and I'll tell you what in a second, but also a great sense of nausea overwhelms you.
Okay.
And so whatever happens afterwards for a round, it would have been called back in the old days a turn. So like basically a minute, right? So that's 10 rounds. You're going to be, dealing with your nausea,
Okay.
right? So, and it's going to depend on what happens, whether that's relevant or not. But just be aware. What that will mean is that you're at disadvantage for ability checks, not saving throws, but ability checks and combat for that minute, right? Because you're there trying to keep your guts in. Right? I don't know, however. We'll start with... Who wants to go first to know where they're going to be?
Let's work our way around the table, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, we'll start with Sheena.
No.
Sheena, you find yourself spinning and spiraling. There's a moment where you had your hand on Kaman's staff. I really need to stop saying that.
Yes,
But then as you do so, you feel like the tides of magic swell around you, and very quickly you lose sight of everything and everyone. And the next thing you find yourself doing is strange. You're on top of a hill. It's dark. It's the evening. You guys teleported in the evening. It's dark, and your other friends are not around you. As you look around, you see that there is a moon in the sky, and there are some clouds, but not a huge number of them. And as you sort of look further, you see off in the distance, sort of towards the horizon, a small glimmer of what might be the moon reflecting on water. By your estimate, you are about 20 or so miles minimum. Pretending you could see 20 miles in this particular horizon world. Now, on top of that, you look around you and you see nothing below you other than forest. You're on a high point on the hillside near forest. You think based on having looked at the map, everything else, I'd like you to make a survival check for me, please.
Okay. Survival. Wait, hold on. 16.
Right, so you think you are, from where you want it to be roughly, based on where you looked at the map and you drew everything else, you think you're off to the northwest, like 11 o'clock on the clock face. So you've massively overshot.
Right, okay.
And you're also heaving.
This is not fucking water. Take off the cap of underwater breathing, stick in my bag. Yrsa, keeper of secrets. This secret I entrust on today. Your cleric is an idiot. Lanjia, we were meant to go to the water. Where is this? The water's so far away. Do you know how long I have to fly? Can you choose a better person this time? Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.
You hear a faint whisper in your ears that says, "Not a secret."
That's true. Okay. The actual secret is, actually, I'm quite happy not to be in the water, cause you know I don't like to swim, right? But yeah, I need to be near the water. So anyway, okay, never mind. Thank you. Bye bye.
Yrsa is the only one with the elk speed.
That's true. I'm gonna pull the carpet out with the idea that flying would be faster than walking, even though I walk faster than I fly.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Because there's forest between you
So
and
you have the boots, right?
I do.
So your fly speed will be the same as your walk speed with the boots.
That is
They
true.
only last for an hour, though, right?
I
Or-
believe so.
There's a restriction.
Yeah, there's
so have
restriction.
a look and work it out. But yeah, with the combination of elk
2
plus
hours.
speed, you got it. So 20 miles at your speed, you do around 8 to 10 miles an hour, if I recall correctly.
I do 40 feet. So I could the technically I could do 120 feet.
But that's considered to be sprinting. I think the rough way it works is that a person walking in D&D terms does about 6 miles or 8 miles per day, I think it is. So we need to have a quick check. I'll have a quick check in a second while we think about
I've
that.
got this. If your speed is 40 feet, you move 30 miles in a day.
30 miles in a day. That seems about right.
Normal
You're doubling
speed is
that.
24.
And so you're doubling that, so that would be effectively you'd be able to move 60 miles in a day, where a day is 12 hours of travel. So that's about 5 miles an hour. So it will take you a few hours to get there. Okay, cool.
Can I will use the carpet because the boots only allow me to fly for 2 hours, whereas the carpet is 5 hours.
Yeah, and a 16 survival will get you all of that stuff too, as you reorient yourself, kind of holding.
I can show you the world.
Angriest Disney song ever.
As I fly on, I'm gonna keep an eye out to see if I can see any kind of signals or whatever going on as well.
You got it. Okay, so you can fly. Come on.
I thought you were on the table. Sure, anyway, it's okay.
Well, there's a reason why.
It's okay. Sure.
Oh,
There is a reason
This
why.
way is also around the table. It's
There
okay.
is.
It's okay. Yes.
All things
Class
will be
monitor.
revealed.
Aw, Ramji works in mysterious.
Indeed.
Anti-clockwise. He works anti-clockwise.
Sorry. One other important point actually, Sheena, which is Yrsa takes 32 points of force damage, which is as you finally get there and realize you're not where you're supposed to be, but the universe kind of was meant to have you there. There is a ripping sensation as you feel, oh my god, and you just take that.
Sorry, I accidentally gave myself 332 points of damage. And I'm like, I'm
Ouch.
dead now.
Oh!
Give me a sec.
Undo it.
Heal!
Note to self, everybody, never let Ed teleport children. Now, so speaking of Ed, so
Yes.
Kaman finds himself.
Thinking he shouldn't fuck this up. He really should. Oh shit! I'm supposed to concentrate.
As you then find yourself stood not that far, actually, from where you had killed the beholders, the undead beholders, recently.
Are you serious?
You look, you're not there, but you can see sort of about half a mile or so to your right, so I guess towards the east, is kind of the scar, and you can see actually the mound that still is the corpse of the rock. Though you're not there right now, but you can see, oh no, as you look around.
And then.
Oh, no, but you're okay. You
passed 16.
So you're not nauseous.
I'll swallow it back.
So you managed to hold it down.
And I look around for my friends and realize that, oops, I've done it again. I throw the staff on the floor and
Play with your staff.
You lost all your
I want to hit you, baby,
Oh,
one more
baby.
time.
There we go. That's really nice.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Kaman lets out with his lips tightly shut, he lets out a scream. Then picks up his staff again and then says, "Okay, I know where I am. I just have to find the others. Let's go. Towards Twilight's End. No, wait, towards where we're supposed to. Oh my god, I need a mount. Just start jogging.
By your estimation, given you're a cartographer, plus you've already studied this stuff and everything else, you're about somewhere between 15 to 20 miles, maybe, ish, straight south of where you want it to be.
That's nearer than you were.
It's true.
It's much, much nearer than Twilight's End.
Okay, I'll just start running north.
At some point you can come to a cliff, but this is fun.
Yeah.
All of the face of the world. Ah.
Do you have any like light or something to signal yourself? Oh, signal your presence. No, okay, never mind. It's okay.
I'll look.
Do you have secret flame?
I do not. I'm not that kind of cleric.
Like a misfiring car.
I have firebolt.
Yeah.
Don't say I don't have.
Can
Set
trip
fire
the
to
air.
some tree tops. You want to start setting fire to tree tops?
Additionally, you've taken 29 points of force damage.
29.
Not that much better, huh?
As your will kind of tears into you, because you had willed that you would be there, and you're not. And there is a
Beating yourself
rather significant whiplash
Wow.
effect as a result.
Self-hatred. It's really painful.
I mean, the psychic damage is extra and free. This is the universe's damage.
Let's start running. I reckon this can't hurt. If someone's nearby, they just launch 3 firebolts in consecutively in the air.
This fireball kind of flies up into the air and kind of traverses 120 feet or so that it does, and then 6 seconds later there's another one. 2 seconds later there's another one.
Yeah, and hopefully,
It's not a rock. That notices you.
let's hope not. As I start jogging.
He's deciding whether it's a rock.
No, I'm trying to work out. How far you could see.
Well, how high are you in the air, Yrsa?
I don't know. I guess I'll just take off from the level of the.
Oh, fair, because you're on a hill.
Yeah.
You just.
Just continue. Straight.
You got tomato
Same.
juice, right?
It doesn't really help.
Tomato
Just for
juice.
shouting.
Bad luck. Surface curvature, I'm afraid, is going to mean that it's pretty much impossible to see.
Okay.
Because Urtu's not flat Earth. It's nowhere's flat Earth. Because that's not how physics works, people at home. Now, even in D&D, it's not flat. Get over it. Now, so...
That came from nowhere.
Well, it came from the
nobody
other
has
side of the
argued with you on
Earth.
this, okay?
Sorry, I was reading because I was looking about the curvature of the Earth, and
Do
then
you
it
feel
kind of
like
read
a
about
straw
flat Earth
man?
stuff as you do.
I feel like a straw man.
Now,
Yes, let's go.
Barra.
Yes.
Kie.
Hey, but I want to remind everybody that at the start of the day when we went to the university, I sang you a song. So you have 10 HP.
Oh.
13 HP.
Hmm,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
thanks.
Your
Yeah.
temporary inputs.
Much appreciated.
2
So,
episodes ago.
It was a while ago, yeah.
yes, a lot happened last episode.
Yeah.
So now, as you have, again, with some trepidation, because he fucked it up badly last time,
Yeah.
and with some beady kind of like confidence, ready to go, despite the fact the late time of evening, everything else, like, it's like go. The two of you kind of fall into this vortex that appears as you pass through, and yet you're able to kind of see each other, and you see the teleport happen almost instantaneously, and you both appear. It's almost like, you know, the when sort of spaceships or X-wings or whatever kind of like
Oh,
come
yeah.
out at light speed and they go.
Ooh. Yeah,
And it's sort of like, you know,
That's so
you
cool.
do that kind of, and you both like
Okay.
appear, like, you know, and you're about 10 or 12 feet away from each other, which is your first clue that something's gone wrong.
Okay.
Because you were no further than, the width of Kaman's shaft away from each other.
Right.
Right? And so...
Oh, then that. But anyway, yeah.
Oh, yes, sorry, the length, pardon me. But yeah, it's...
Okay, yeah.
So, but yeah, you
We're
certainly...
talking about the length of his shaft.
Yes, we are.
I'm drinking Liho. I'm just
Put your dirty mind away.
Drink- Drinking
it's-
Liho.
we know that it's less than 20 feet.
Well, it's less than 8 feet anyway. But as you now find yourself 8 or so feet apart from each other, and you look and you sort of see each other, and then there's a moment where you then realize that you are deep underwater.
Oh! Okay.
It's okay. We put the
the
caps
cap-
on
the cap,
before we
yeah.
As the displaced air that's around you, that's come with you in the teleport, just all go, and it kind of passes over your skin, and then just starts hitting what you now presume is up as the bubbles go this way. And you realize that around you, you see, well, it's kind of blurry because you're underwater. As you look around, you see, one, it's very dark down here.
Yeah.
You've got dark
Dark
vision,
vision, yes.
but dark vision only works when you have some light sources.
Really?
Oh, God.
Yeah. There's not very many. As in, you can still see stuff, but you can't make out much.
Hers is her sword gives off dark light. Though.
Yeah.
I don't know what that.
You have to actually wield it
Okay.
to then give out light.
Okay.
So once you give out a bit of light, you can see a bit of light.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely would do that. That makes sense.
So as you do so, I will, for the sake of, Sheena is rapidly querying whether or not dark vision works like that, and she'll be disappointed to find that it does.
No, actually, I'm replying to whether it's the girth or the length.
Oh
of
my
the
god,
shaft.
yeah. Okay, fair enough. Then in which case I have completely done you a disservice there, and I appreciate your.
I have chosen not to question too much.
I think it's time to cue the crabs, the singing crabs, and the calypso drums.
Oh, wow. Because we were talking about the girth or the length of the shaft, and then he went to crabs. So I was like,
Yeah, I know.
I too was confused by this. Yes.
see you
I was
crab.
trying to change the subject.
Not very well.
Oh, look, it's the water.
Oh, at least it's clean.
That's true.
No microplastics.
I mean, it's not like, brownish green.
But I mean, all the inhabitants of it pee inside it.
There
To
is-
be fair, and Hans, it's good to switch now.
It's a giant pool.
Oh,
Yay. So
Under
it's
the
not this
sea.
bright. It is, but for the sake of everybody at home that's watching this, so they don't have a terribly dark background. It is this bright.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Now, you do have the ability to see stuff. So as soon as you bring out some of your,
Sword and
Sword.
dark vision.
but because there's no such thing as distance occlusion in Tailspar, unfortunately,
Okay.
I'm not able to kind of like
Sure.
hide away the things in the distance.
Okay.
But you can basically see to the extent of your dark vision,
Okay.
and it falls off. Right, so stuff that's at the edge of dark vision is really kind of like grainy and high ISO, hard to see.
Okay.
And stuff that's near, on the other hand, is very much clear and it's in black and white. Right?
Okay.
As you look around, you do see fishes. You see lots of fishes.
Oh.
Okay.
You see the light kind of bounces off in the far distance, some sort of, strange pillars. Around you, there's some other sort of large and odd structures. And the reason you can see those is because they're silhouetted against what little light comes through from the surface above.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Thank you, Fog. That's what I wanted. There we go. I lied. I did Tailspire a disservice. This is what you see.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
As you look around with your dark vision.
Okay.
structures.
So as Kie pulls out, so I'm like, Kie, where's everybody else? Look, Kie, did you know that you can speak and you sound travels really well underwater? It's true. No, it does. It does though.
It does, but it resonates really weird, right?
No, it doesn't.
Have you tried speaking underwater?
Yeah, I have.
What, you can hear?
Yeah.
can
Okay.
you breathe
Okay.
underwater?
Can I breathe underwater?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they can.
With a mask.
So,
You know what? I'm just. It's not so important that I'm going to be worried about it. Okay. go ahead.
Okay. Hey, Kie! Sorry, there was some interference before. Hey, did you know that sound travels really well underwater? Can you hear me?
I can. I didn't know that. Where is everyone?
I don't know. Where is everyone? Hey! Yrsa!
As you are yelling at the top of your lungs,
Oh no.
remember you're both feeling a great sense of nausea. Yeah, throwing up underwater is not fun.
Oh no.
Kie, you're going to take.
No.
Lisa, I'm terribly sorry. You rolled really badly.
When?
You actually rolled another mishap, and then you rolled a really high score. So it's really weird the way that the mishap table works is that you actually showed up where you're meant to be, but you took 2 loads of damage.
Oh,
So you're taking. But I rolled badly on the damage, so it swings and roundabouts. So you're taking 35 points of force damage.
Oh, no.
Which is brutal. As you are, there's a point where you're actually shunted to like where you wanted to be, and then almost like shoved again further, and then you take the violent buffeting of the universe.
35, right?
Okay.
Barra.
Does she throw up?
Oh yeah.
Oh no,
shit.
Kie!
Okay, so I'm
Oh
on
no, yeah, that's what I don't like about having a beard. Oh no, you got some like pancake. There's some pancake here. Here. Oh no, there's a little bit of that juice. Okay. I'll hold your hair for you.
Technically, you're sharing a puke now.
Oh! Downstream.
Down current.
Oh no. Ramji saying, oh no.
Joe, Barra takes 21 points of damage. Force.
Okay.
But what's really interesting about Barra's roll when I rolled for Barra was that Barra rolled 100. Like a natural 100 on the dice.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's possible.
Well done, Barra.
As you look around, you see very clearly that there is this area over here, which is where you're heaving and hurtling.
Oh, sorry!
You think this is the outline of what you saw in your scrying.
Oh shit! Oh no, I know, you're on a waist! I sort of like drag Kie.
Behind.
Oh no, we can go faster!
I'd like you both to make perception rolls, please.
Oh fuck. How? Vomit away from where we're trying to look. Okay? We don't want a clue where we're trying to look. Okay? Oh, you got some more on your
It's like
your
fat cloud.
mustache.
Eight? Okay.
No.
17.
Okay.
All right. So you definitely think it's over there.
Okay.
And 17, yeah, you sort of feel that as you're sort of coming up towards this edge here and you sort of start moving,
Okay.
this way and all the rest of it. I have to make you guys fly. 1 second. Let me do that.
Okay, we can walk. It's fine.
No, it's more to represent the fact you're swimming.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a swim speed?
Let me see.
Do I?
Do any of your
Where would
abilities
you
give
check?
you a
I
swim
mean,
speed?
I used to be in the Navy. I don't know whether that.
It means you can swim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
I don't
see.
remember.
I don't think you have
ever
swim
seeing a
speed.
Let me see what my mask gives me.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'll try to remember if your mask gives you anything.
No,
Well,
you
it
check.
just doesn't say anything for me.
If not, then you're at half movement, basically.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
okay.
if you would move 40, you'll move 20. If you would
No, it
move...
doesn't give me a swim speed.
Cool. Okay, so
Commands don't have a swim speed.
I figured, but I just thought I'd ask in case some
Okay.
random stuff. So as you guys move towards the edge slowly, you Barra sort of start looking. You see off just at the edge of your vision, kind of knowing it was going to be there because you saw it in your scrying, a group of 4 large sharks
Okay.
turning around
Yeah.
just this area over here. I don't have the shark models, I'm afraid, so they're just kind of roughly in this area over here, and they're just moving around in the patrol.
If I look underwater, I mean, can I get? Do I see any of the people that we're looking for? Malena.
You don't
Sonali.
see them, no. Not with that 17, I'm afraid.
Okay, Kie. So I point to Kie. Oh, message works underwater. Okay, Kie. We gotta get closer. I see the sharks. I know you're sort of looking through a sea of your own vomit right now. It's kind of gross. It's because you got so much facial hair. No, I'll just get stuck there. No, don't stop. No, just leave it there. Okay, I don't want into the water. Anyway, okay, we need to get closer. Okay, so I'm gonna point with my other finger that's not messaging you. You see this one? So this direction, not the one pointing towards you. You go a little bit faster than me, so you want to drag me in that direction, but really stealthily. While it's going up. Oh
So-
shit! Were we supposed to roll at disadvantage?
Yes. So that's
shit.
thank you. Was it a saving throw? Or was it a perception check? Perception check. Yes.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Thank you. It's a disadvantage.
Oh,
Thank you
mine
for
was
reminding me.
already.
Roll higher.
That's
Yes,
better.
she rolled
Yeah, I
higher.
rolled higher.
So no retcon required. So as you do that, and it takes you about a minute to do that, because message lasts, is basically a 6-second spell to be able
Yeah.
to get a sentence across or so, right?
Yeah.
So it takes you a little while to do that. As you do so, you see that these sharks that are passing,
Yeah.
one of them kind of like starts to turn and moves in your direction.
Okay. It's too late to put on any makeup, so I think it's waterproof. Oh God, you're even less articulate than usual. Okay. I think they're coming in our direction. Maybe we should. Let me look at what spells I have.
Is there any? Should we hide?
Yeah, I think we should.
Are there any rocks?
Oh yeah, there's lots of rocks
like,
and
like
things around.
with
Yeah,
a big
absolutely.
enough space for us to kind of like hide in like a.
As you look around, you can see that there's a whole area
No,
of rocks. There might even be some strange wall and.
Check
other
for
things
teeth before you go into any holes.
How deep underwater are we at the moment?
You are about somewhere between 15 and 20 meters.
15 and 20 meters. How far away are the shark people? Are the sharks?
Well, the sharks themselves, the group of 3, they're about 120, no more than that, probably about 150 feet away. But the one that's turned off and has begun to come your way is sort of approaching from that distance. So maybe like 130-ish right now.
Are they in a group? I said, how far away are they from each other?
Not with that perception roll.
Okay.
Because they're right at the edge. If anything, the only reason you're able to see them is because they're giving off a tiny bit of light themselves.
Look at my Wrath of Bob. Give me a second.
Ah!
Doesn't say what the distance is.
So is the underwater.
Doesn't say what the distance is though. Oh, 60 feet. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, so they're too far away for me to cast Wrath of Bob. I thought they were going to cast Wrath of Bob. Can we do anything to distract them, like somewhere else? Can sploose something somewhere else?
Do you have an illusion spell?
No, I don't. It's weird, but I really don't. I have prestidigitation. Just 10 feet. I can. I can. I can. We both have Misty Step, right?
Yes.
We can. If we. We
Make an
can.
intelligence roll.
At disadvantage, right?
Yes.
Oh, it's not too bad. You're really smart.
No, that's not this. Sorry. Intelligence. That is a 13.
Yeah, I mean that's more than enough for you to realize that if you can't see them, it's reasonably likely they can't see you. It's just that you've noticed that one of them's coming in this direction, and you have left a nice chum trail for the sharks.
Okay, I have stopped puking.
No, you've got a minute or so of nausea, so you can stop puking.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but I
you're
still
not in
have,
great shape.
Okay.
Can we just go a bit further from the puke and then like go into one of these crevices?
Which direction would you like to go?
I'm asking. Like, do you think
Okay.
we should do that?
Let's go hide in one of the crevices. In the meantime, Roomba mode on. And I put on my prestidigitation to clean the vomit puke. Feel free to puke as much as you like. And then it's okay, help yourself.
It's not how
10 feet,
prestidigitation
10
works.
feet.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to clean up an entire load of vomit.
But it's basically as we go, I'm going to clean up the trail.
Oh, sure, behind you?
Yeah,
you can try and
yeah.
make sure that, make a stealth roll for me.
Both of us?
No, it's just you because you're doing the cleanup of the trail.
Do I have to clean up stealthily?
No, it's more that is the stealth. You're
I
trying
see.
to
I see.
cover your tracks, as it were.
Thanks.
This is 8. Skills.
Jesus, yeah. 11.
It's dark. It's underwater. I mean, you're doing what you can.
Yeah.
Seems to be a reasonable thing to do. Which direction would you like to go? So there are...
Can we go closer towards where we were aiming to go, but try and hide in the crevice that we can see in that direction?
So, in terms of where you were aiming to go, it's hard to know. You recognize this from your scrying.
Okay.
Because your scrying kind of brought you in and saw this as a process. But you don't know where specifically they... Because you saw them again and you saw that they were hiding behind a bit of masonry. You don't know specifically where they were hiding.
Okay.
So there is a choice of heading towards this large building over here. There is also another building behind you of some sort.
Okay.
What do you think here?
I'm depending on you for this. I don't know what this place looks like. And I feel awful.
I don't know either. Building or rock?
Rock.
So I've changed my prestidigitation.
Making me think more.
So I put one hand on my like as far as I can. I'm like, okay, Kie, sorry, I don't mean to be disrespectful. And I sort of like,
Trigger warning. Ladies and gentlemen, this episode has trigger warning.
Don't get too close, you're gonna exchange.
so I put my face. Oh, I don't mean to do anything disrespectful. And I put my face closer to Kie so that I can use one hand to do the prestidigitation as I use the other hand.
Make a
to swim.
perception roll.
It's not cute.
Oh no.
It's a random other halfling.
13.
In the water.
As much as I would love to do that, it's not, unfortunately. There are plenty of good things for having a beard. Throwing up underwater is not one of them.
I know. I told it. Yeah, I told
Do I
it.
have a knife? Like, maybe it's time to shave.
Shave.
You have this split a potion.
20 minutes underwater. It's time to
Just
start getting...
like a dag, like
Keep the
pick up my
skin against
dagger
that
and be like,
saltwater,
No,
but,
but basically I just sort of like grab Kie's head. Oh, I don't mean to be disrespectful. And I sort of like push her head against mine. I'm like, okay, let's go. That's a really good race. And I prestidigitate at the same time.
which direction would you like to travel?
So towards the rock.
So, yep, got it. But towards this sort of... there is some darker kind of... almost... ruins type of rock that's a bit further away, or there is the channel that separates you guys between the whatever other ruins are in the distance.
So based on that perception roll, do I recognize like any of these from my scrying?
You recognize kind of all of it, as in like you when you were looking around and you
Right.
were looking similarly, you're like oh yeah right, this is where they were. This was somewhere around here.
Okay, but I don't recognize which bit of masonry.
No, because as you zoomed in, you then zoomed into like where she was, and then it was like they were then hiding behind the. Shit. There we go. And that was a few minutes ago.
Okay, so I'm going. Okay, they were. I'm going to like totally disregard what you just said about hiding in the rock and not a building, because I think they were hiding like in a building. So we got to choose one of these buildings.
me?
Yeah.
Which one is familiar to you? You were the one that saw
I don't know. You're the lucky one, right? You're a halfling.
Are you thinking of another halfling?
Look, I don't know. Just like decide. You're a halfling. There's halfling luck. I've heard about it.
Oh yeah, I'm very familiar with
Which
it.
one? The one closer to the sharks, or the one further from the sharks?
Further.
Okay. So we start swimming, three-legged racing towards the one further from the sharks, the building further from the sharks.
Building further from the sharks, the one that's just this
Behind
one.
us,
Yeah, you go. Okay, so you start moving there. It is based on the wonder of underwater maths. About 100 feet away, so you begin swimming.
Mm-hmm.
It will take you, give or take, about 5 rounds to get there.
Her speed is 20, so I'm gonna ask her to drag.
I'll let you both go to 20.
Okay.
Yeah, so between the two of you, swim in her slipstream, and that's
Okay.
fine. So it's sort of, so it'll take about 5 rounds to get there. So what did you roll for your stealth? That was the cleaning
Oh, I
up
thought
and the
I-
cover behind.
Like 13.
13.
Yeah.
That's right. So okay.
Come on, blind sharks. Do, 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 do. Blinded sharks. Do, 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 do.
Oh no.
No?
Oh no. Psychic damage from baby shark is not going to be good.
Short-sighted sharks. Do, do, do.
As you begin moving
Sharks
this
with
way.
the cold.
go. Uh-oh. Oh no, Kie's died.
Yeah?
Died from dysentery.
Oh no!
Oh no, that's terrible.
Underwater
That's terrible.
dysentery.
So, as you've been moving this way, I need you to make a perception roll for me again, please.
Both of us?
Yeah.
11.
13.
Okay. You see that there is. It's not quite as deserted as you thought it might be, and there are some clearly large sort of fauna that are swimming their way around or hopping their way around as you pass by. One of them here, pausing.
What is that? Is that a frog?
It's a little giant toad. It's like huge.
Oh wow!
Okay.
That appears to be
They
Okay.
are a big toad.
sort of in your path. Let me get Kie back on them. So pulling up close to there, you figure you might be able to kind of tuck in sort of under here.
The toad?
No. Just tuck in
Oh, there's a
under
cleft.
here.
There's a cleft.
A little
Okay.
cleft in the area.
It might not have teeth.
What kind of? They're in the sea, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this is masonry, so this is built over area that has been flooded.
Oh no, it's not the masonry I'm concerned about. It's
The
more
frog, the toad.
Yeah.
I see.
What kind of saltwater breathing amphibian is this?
Indeed.
So confused.
Indeed.
A sea toad?
It's a sea toad. Lesser spotted Karambe sea toad.
Meaning that it's got just 2 spots.
You don't like toads?
Is that how people hate cockroaches, right? My thing of frogs.
Frogs.
I cannot.
You don't like frogs. You don't like toads. Okay.
Trigger
so,
warning.
Hang on. 1 second. 1 second. It's fine. It's fine. Instead of a frog,
Oh, thank you. That actually is very
None of them are cute.
appreciated.
a crocodile.
Okay, better.
Oh yeah.
Thanks.
Slightly more.
Seawater
slightly-
crocodiles exist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. They are bigger than the
Aw,
saltwater.
thank
Saltwater
you.
crocodiles.
Oh no, yeah, saltwater crocodiles are bigger than the freshwater ones.
So what's crocodiles? Seawater crocodiles. Yeah.
Okay, yay. Thanks.
Oh.
Damn, suddenly my zoology not as good as I thought.
Okay.
Okay.
Yay,
Okay.
Thanks.
Don't thank
A lot
me.
better.
Thank the wonderful people at Tailspire
Thanks, Tailspire.
who give me only 14 or so aquatic models to use.
giant.
I hope
that
they gave you
feature request.
seahorses. No.
Chicolot.
Now, as you sluggle yourself into there, I do now need both of you to make a stealth roll, please.
Ah, so many rules.
How many rounds has it been?
Yeah.
This will be a straight roll because
This is
you've got the
No!
advantage.
That's a tilt roll.
Okay.
Advantage. The only one. Straight
Yeah, no,
roll.
it was the tilt.
Yeah. Because it was like
Oh.
1, 19, but the pointy part was up. So
Ah.
Okay.
7 plus.
Okay, for me that's a
16.
21.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fucking paradise.
Think twice.
You
Don't
see.
try to roll against the fucking bar.
It's not okay, folks. It really isn't. And not you're amazing singer, of course. I'm
Thank you.
talking
No,
about
I
the
did.
terror that is my dice when
I
rolling
pulled that.
against one of Barra's rolls. Now, that being said, I'm never actually going to be in a position where I can complain about making dice rolls while Lisa's in the room. Now, on that note, you notice this shark begins to come towards you, and there's a terribly scary moment where, as it passes by
Dun, dun,
some of the
dun, dun,
sort of
dun, 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 dun,
vomit,
dun, dun, dun,
effluent, whatever, as it's kind of moved off on the current, and you're like, but it
And it entails some of
continues
the vomit.
passing by.
I'm
And
gonna
as
start cheating.
it passes by you and you passes by this cleft, you can see it's about
Just let everything come out.
20 to 30 feet away from you. And
Okay.
you get a very close look at what appears to be a very, very decorated, sort of heavily armored, sort of visor, sort of plate visored helmed, sort of knight of some sort, on the back of this large sort of shark. I mean, this shark is probably about 9 foot from tip to tail.
Okay.
And then it has a sort of long kind of thresher shark-like tail of the end of it as it moves its way through the water. And this person is sort of holding onto a pair of reins that actually, when you look at them, are made from some form of rope that's then passes into the shark
Oh.
so literally inside through one gill and then the other, and then there's some control mechanism inside. So
Whoa.
you've got
It's not nice.
yeah, you can see it pass clearly, and then it moves off into the darkness.
Okay. Okay, Kie.
So I'm a bit paralyzed.
Like, we still feel nauseous for another 4 rounds, right? I think it's
I
5.
think you're pretty much good now.
Okay,
Okay.
good.
Okay, you feel a bit better.
A bit.
Okay.
Thanks for cleaning up.
Yeah, you're welcome. Anyway, yeah, we're all friends. You know, this is sort of awkward, you know, you and me stuck here in this sort of like dark place. You know, it's just kind of like a weird situation. You know, like maybe we should get out of here and like save my girlfriend.
Can I puke again?
Oh no. Okay. Okay, look. Okay. Like I remember they were like in a sort of building. Last I saw them, there's a building behind us. It's a good place to start. What do you think? There's a crocodile there though.
Fine.
Could have been
should-
a toad.
What?
Could have been a toad.
Yeah. So
Let's risk it all for your girlfriend.
yeah, I don't know. I was like, you know, I just feel it's a bit, you know, it's like a bit as we like swim. Like, you know, I don't know. I feel like it's a bit confusing because, like, you know, I don't know because I did promise, like, I promised Fina I had lunch with her. But, you know, I also promised, like Sonali, I had breakfast with her. So I had breakfast with her, you know, at the hotel breakfast. I was like, she didn't show up. So anyway, like, should we roll stealth past the crocodile?
What did you're 21 and 16?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel pretty well hidden. You reckon you can probably make it past. The crocodile doesn't look like it's
Sorry.
actively hunting. It's just sort of there, just sort of like
Yeah.
hanging out,
Yeah.
doing what crocodiles do.
Underwater.
Just having a good old swim about, enjoying the current, really.
Okay. Okay, let's go. In the meantime, I'm gonna stop messaging you because I have to talk to Yrsa and to Kaman to tell them that we made it here safe.
Yeah, sure.
Or you can
Sounds
talk to me
good.
if you want. You know.
It's fine. It's good.
Okay. Anyway, so I as we go, I sort of like sending Yrsa. I sent Yrsa first. I would send it to Yrsa first. Before that, I'm like, you got any messages you want me to pass on? Please keep them to 10 words or less.
Hope you're okay.
No, okay.
Save me.
We are underwater exactly where we thought we wanted to end up.
12.
No, 11. Come on, got something right. Can I see what the building that we're heading to looks like? What does it look like?
Yeah, it looks like a sort of gatehouse of some sort.
Heading towards the gatehouse. Find Malena, maybe. Kie says hi. You can reply.
20 miles. Wait, no.
So I didn't say come on.
Appeared 20 miles from water. Flying there now. Do not engage enemies. Stay safe and look for safest place to meet. Okay, take care. Bye.
Okay. So you said you're 20 miles from water heading there now.
Yeah, but it's gonna take me a while.
Okay. Okay. So have we like arrived in the building now?
Sure.
So I want to check out the building before I message Kaman, sending Kaman.
Cool. So as you guys, remember this guy over here. And
Like just you. Shoo.
so pretty. So where in the building do you want to be? Just going through the front door? Because as you get closer, you see that you can swim where you want to.
Oh, so cool when you move their bubbles.
Yeah.
Details.
Oh,
Amazing rules.
I mean,
Oh, it's cool.
But you would have to kind of come above you'd have to basically swim up sort of 5 or 10 meters to
right.
like be able to get this view. But from where your view is, you're able to see it like this basically.
Oh man, should have brought some. Did he?
bubbles? Confused looks all around.
I didn't.
Okay
Hold
then.
on.
Yeah, we're all good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we'll go into, because whatever is the nearest entrance, because I don't think we want to be above cover for too long, yeah? So, we scamper into, if the main door is what we can see.
Yeah, presuming you're sort of choosing to stay close to the sort of.
Wait, but Yrsa said to find a meeting place on the surface, right?
Yeah, but she won't be here for, out. She said she's 20 miles away.
Right.
You know?
Okay.
So, yeah, we don't want to be on the surface for 3 hours or however long it
So you
takes.
find yourself up by these very heavy sort of portcullis stargates that are sort of down in the ground. It's strange that they are not rotted away,
Uh-oh.
but they are made of some sort of metal
Aluminum?
or otherwise that has
Okay.
meant that they've stayed in place. They appear rather heavy.
Should we push it and go in? Or should we look for another entrance?
We can try to push it since we're here, but it doesn't look like it's gonna move.
But what if there's somebody inside?
Then we're in trouble.
Do we want to be in trouble?
No.
Should we look for somewhere else to go in?
Yes.
Okay. So, I guess we keep going.
I'm just completely out of my element. I'm very
I mean, you're literally out of your element.
yeah,
absolutely.
really, I'm
100%.
everything. I'm.
So you have a choice of going right or left, by which I mean west or east.
Alright, so you're the lucky halfling?
I think you're thinking of the wrong halfling.
Halfling.
How many do you know?
Halflings are lucky. I read about this in books. I'm a bad. I studied lots of books about halflings. They're lucky. Trust me. Got this. Want me to sing you a song?
Yes.
There'll be extra vibrato because I'm underwater.
Sure.
Okay, so you're like a baby dragon now.
No.
What you got? Like you're half dragon.
No, I just have the skills of the dragon.
Okay.
Sure. Yes.
Okay, I don't know, okay.
You got the skills of the dragon. Tell us where we should fight. Because you see those sharks, they are our rivals. Now tell us, Kie, do we go left or right? Your decision could only decide our survival.
Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun.
Yeah, okay.
Dun dun
Very nice.
dun.
So pressure, but very
Okay,
nice.
I'm sorry, I forgot to put the extra vibrato in. But while you're deciding left or right, I'll do it again. Got the wrath of got the way of the dragon. Forgot the rest of the lyrics. Do we go left or right? You see those sharks are our rivals. Now tell us, should we go or stay and fight? Your decision will only decide our survival. It's the water. It's the water. There's more vibrato.
That
Gives
is
the
very
bubbles.
impressive.
Yeah, so which way should we go? Left. Okay.
Okay. So as you head around to the left-hand side of this, I'm not going to move you until it's time to get here, but you sort of see that the cliff continues on, and there appears to be a point where this sort of gatehouse, the wall behind it has crumbled, and you can see that there's a path through to behind side of the gatehouse there as well, if you want to go that way.
Okay.
Or if you're carrying on this direction, you see that there is just more in the way of stuff.
Okay.
More rocks and more water. And to give you a kind of view as to how deep underwater you are.
20 feet, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
20 meters.
20 meters, okay. Okay, so yeah, I guess we try and get into the structure.
Okay. So as you swim your way around to here.
So does this look familiar? Oh my god, what do we see? There's a flame!
You do.
Oh!
As you swim your way around the corner, I'd like you to make a perception roll.
I think it's the people we're looking at. No,
No,
we're
no.
under
no,
disadvantage.
no.
We've finished vomiting.
Yay!
Yay! It's as close as you
Oh,
get.
shit, I did really badly.
It's a 7 and above.
No!
It is above.
Yeah, but yes.
It is above.
It is what is
It
the
is
end above?
one facet from her favorite number.
19!
1.
Yay! What's the
yeah.
total?
Plus 3.
22.
Yes.
I got a 7, so that's good.
Perfect. So as you come around the corner, you
Oh, we
sort
balance
of
each other
you
out.
look at this rock formation, Barra. You're looking at it's a weird rock formation. It's huge and it just goes up further. And
It is
why
a
would
rock.
you have a strange rock formation like this and then have a gatehouse here?
Yeah.
What's the gatehouse for? And you're sort of just focusing on that. Here, as you come from around the corner, you look around and you can see that there is a light that appears to have been sort of discreetly set up, but set up nonetheless, sort of in the wall. You don't see anybody around here, but you see this light is there, and that's very interesting. And as you then look a bit closer, you can think you might actually see some people that are kind of in this sort of nook around
Okay.
there.
Barra, I see. Pay attention to me. I see. There's a light. Can you see? Okay, it's over there, and I think there are people nearby. We gotta go
faster,
slowly.
drag me.
Yeah, okay. we try to do it. Oh,
You
sorry.
gonna approach closer?
What?
You gonna go closer?
Yes, but like stealthily, like still.
Can I get stealth rolls from you both?
Stealth.
Stealth.
Wow.
18
Wow,
plus
Lisa.
9.
The roll is slowly going lower, but still high.
Wow, it's cumulative, right?
We started on a good number.
Well, stealth, usually you take the lower.
That's an 8.
Okay.
Yeah,
So how much
27 and 8.
27 and 8, so 35, okay. Cool. Yrsa,
Yes.
as you are flying towards
The water.
the water,
Still cussing all the way.
still cussing all the way. Make a perception roll for me.
Oh.
Are you being stealthy? Or you're not. You're just like going as fast as you can.
Yeah.
Huh?
Just going and swearing.
I'm just going and swearing.
Right. It's hard to be stealthy on a flying carpet, right? So
And
Oh, no,
swearing.
but the underneath is painted like the sky.
That is true. It is.
this is true. This is true. So you would make stealth with disadvantage. But the point of it is that it's a night. So
Okay.
Wow.
Hold up. This would be plus
A
5.
lot of running numbers.
22.
I love that you even have problems counting your fingers. You're like, 2. It's 2 fingers.
so
Yes.
as you are traveling, and it's sort of almost like on these old maps, there's a sort of dotted line
Yes.
following your carpet as it heads towards this way. You see a sort of large forested area below you, and
Oh.
as you're looking sort of in that area, you're like, huh? What's that? That looks no. And then you think of seeing things in the dark because you can't actually see that far, right? Like you with the starlight and everything else.
Check. Right? You check.
You hear with 22 perception. You hear.
It's like we don't need to. You just use an action to, but then we've taken to using the tassels as control.
So you nosedive the carpet towards the. That's why I said there's some interesting rolls last week.
Oh my god!
You nosedive the carpet towards the forested area, and you see as you get closer and closer to it, and you begin to hit the edge. You have 60-foot dark vision, right?
Yeah.
The edge of dark vision. So all you see right now are just trees and stuff, right? And you just saw the silhouette of some stuff moving around, but it would have been big things, right? But you still kind of like heard that noise, and you're like, what? And as you get closer, you hear, "Do it again! Do it again! Do it again! Let's play more!"
It's me, Yrsa! Mom!
You hear no response.
Bob is child.
And a minute later, as you're noticing this thing, you again a little bit further away, so beyond the line of your vision, but you only see the silhouette. You see this huge sort of silhouette burst its way through the tree line, right, and sort of like move fast out of the way, and then sort of come back from further distance again, kind of crash into going, "Do it again! Do it again! Do it again!" Mom! I want to play!
Mom, it's Yrsa!
The dice are still rolling shit.
Death ass Griffin.
So you just as you're getting closer and closer, because you're chuntering away at like 80 feet a second, whatever.
Yeah.
As you're getting closer and closer, you see, before you see Bob, and you're kind of like, the darkness is fading away, and so these trees that are around you, as you realize you're just about to, you're like, whoa, shit, because about 25, 30 feet away from you appears to be maybe a 30 or 40 foot tall humanoid.
Whoa, what?
Okay.
And their arm is held up like this. And you see,
Throwing Bob in the air.
no, you see them throwing something into the distance. And then the silhouette that you can't really make out clearly of what you think is Bob kind of like flows off into the distance, then comes back. And as you get close enough now, you see that Bob's got big. Bob's a lot bigger than he used to be. You haven't quite got close enough to be able to tell clearly, but I would say that they're about 60-ish feet away from you right now, and there's enough moonlight in the sky to be able to see. And you can see that a very large Bob kind of returns, kind of like, it's sort of Dylan to Rumji proportion, put it that way, right?
Oh, wow.
So this 30-foot tall giant who's thrown this thing has a very happy Bob kind of flying back, right, with something in its mouth, and then throws it back to him, and so you can see that this. And then you realize that actually, after you see what it is, it's a big bundle of sort of something that's put inside a relatively giant-sized bag, like maybe it's a pouch that would go on a belt or something like that.
Wow.
And so it's been throwing backwards and forwards, and there's a point where then, as this large creature just turns and starts looking through the air and going, "Bob, get to safety. I don't know what this is."
Oh no!
Mom! It's me, Yrsa!
Bob is like,
Bob is this.
And so as you turn around, and then there's a moment as it sort of bends down and picks up this thing, and you think it looks like, he's picked up a tree, and you realize it's not a tree, it's a staff. As it sort of picks up the staff, and he goes, "Who are you?" And this huge, giantish face that's in and of itself probably about 10 foot tall just kind of appears in front of you.
Oh,
kind of like, maybe still 20 feet away or maybe slightly less than that. But it's like puts its way in you. So.
I emergency break the carpet.
And at the same point as you do that, a huge blur of black light slams into you
oh,
as you hear,
This is the way I go! This is the way I go!
tackles you off the carpet.
I hang on to the pile of
And you hear sort of, Bob, I thought I told you to stay safe.
Oh, I missed you. Oh my God, you got so big. You got so big, boy. Yes. Where's my best Bob? Where's my best Bob?
Well, if we fall.
Like zero care for personal safety.
My Bob, yes, sir.
As I said, it was an incredibly strange coincidence because exactly the same role for Bob was exactly the same role for Sheena.
Oh!
Wow! And you were very lucky you didn't succeed your wisdom save. Well, you were both lucky and not lucky because the wisdom save was: do you go as a group, or do you? And if you went as a group, you'd have gone somewhere else. So, because of the pre-rolls.
It all worked out.
Yay!
Yeah, good luck with this one, mate. Good luck with this one. That's all
Oh,
I'm
we're
saying.
still fucked anyway. But hey!
So Bob, who is, I would say, getting on to, like, you come up to, well, you're currently being held by Bob,
Yes.
right? And you realize you're being held by Bob. The Bob is significantly larger than Bob's mum was when you sort of dealt with Bob's mum. In fact, to the point where you realize that you're kind of, although you're in a big hug because Bob's got you in his front paws, right? It's sort of like a strange hug because there's probably space for you and Kie and Kaman and Barra in this hug. Like, Bob's got big.
Okay.
Like, sort of the size of a bus big. Small bus,
Still us.
still bus.
Okay.
So this very loud voice goes, Yrsa, where is Barra? Kie, Kaman. Did you let Kaman take you somewhere? No. Really? You came after Bob?
Yes. Well, I'm so glad we need to talk to your big friend.
Anne! It's okay, it's my friend Yrsa! Anne!
I wave at the giant. Hello. Hi. My name is Yrsa, Sven's daughter. I am Bob's auntie. Yes.
Oh, you're Auntie Yrsa. I've heard very much about you.
It's nice to meet you.
Yes, my name is Ern.
Nice to meet you. Thank you so much for taking care of Bob. I see you've been feeding him quite a lot.
He has certainly grown, but like by giantish standards, I would say that he's still got a way to go yet. He's a sprightly young pup, though.
He seems quite big for a griffin.
I don't know how big griffins get.
Me neither, but the few I've seen are smaller than him.
Maybe you've seen runty ones, though.
Perhaps. Bob is special.
Bob certainly is special. So were you here to take Bob home?
Well, we have been searching for him very hard. But actually, we got split up in a teleport.
In a teleport?
Yes. We were trying to go somewhere in the sea. And this is not the sea, clearly. Yeah, my friend is not very good at the teleporting.
Oh, the sea is a good hour or two's walk that way.
Ha! Yes. On your legs, definitely.
Oh, maybe less if I was running.
Okay.
I don't run, though. It leaves a bit of a scar on the landscape. People get annoyed.
Yes, I can understand how that will work. Like, boom,
They'll
trees
lecture
go.
me. They'll say, "Oh, you're supposed to look after these woods. You can't just go running willy-nilly through them." And then it turns into a whole big thing, and then Mum will come and talk to me about it, and I don't need that.
I see. Oh yeah, Bob did mention that you are supposed to take care of this place.
I am.
Well,
I do, in
it's
fact.
very beautiful. It's very green.
You're very green.
Oh yes, I am. Well, it's a bit of an awkward situation because I have to go underwater, and I'm not sure that Bob can swim or breathe underwater, for that matter.
Bob can swim!
Are you sure?
No, cannot.
I don't know. Maybe he's
Cannot,
got a
cannot.
new power soon.
Maybe that's true. I don't know.
Have you tried? I mean, we're in the forest. There's nowhere near water.
I swim through air.
It's
I
not,
can swim through water.
it's not the same thing, Bob.
Why?
Because water is for fish. Are you a fish?
Maybe. Am I not a fish?
Yeah, you're a griffin.
Oh,
Well,
are griffins not fish, Yrsa?
no, griffins are not. I'm so proud of you. You're speaking in complete sentences.
I am.
Good
Oh,
job.
he's been really good. He's helped me learn all kinds of things.
Well done. I
Oh,
mean,
flying. Was he flying? Was he flying?
Yeah.
absolutely.
Oh,
ease.
Oh, wow.
Find- Can you find Kaman? I don't know how good his sense of smell is.
That's true. So, I want you to know that we've been searching for you every day since we lost you, or rather, when Kaman lost you. And I'm very glad that I found you.
Yeah, where did you go?
Well, we tried to find you, and you were very far. And then we had a job to do. And when you said that there was someone taking care of you, we decided that, perhaps it would be safer for you to be with your new friend for the time being. But I want you to know we were always going to come back for you, okay?
Okay.
That's good. Right now, Auntie Yrsa has to go and, find the rest of the others.
I'll come. Bob comes.
Bob, come.
Bob comes. Where are we going?
Now we have to go and find Kaman and Kie and Barra. I don't know where they are. I'm just heading
How do you
to
know
the
where we're
water.
going then?
Well, we were supposed to go to the water.
There's a lot of water, Yrsa.
I know. There's a map.
It's rare that Bob knows more, but lots of water.
Huh?
What?
If we got lots of water, where are they?
Well, I told Barra to come to the surface, so hopefully I can see her.
Ah.
Them.
Oh. Very clever, Yrsa.
I hope so, I don't know. Because now, Mommy, Daddy, Barra can send message over long distance,
Yeah, Daddy's talking to me.
Yeah.
He asks me how I am. He says goodbye every night. And then sometimes he says funny questions about where am I and what can I see. And I say things like, I can see word. And he says, what can you see other than word? And I say, earn. And then it gets all very confusing. Then doesn't call back, so I don't know.
Well, that's because he can only do it so many times in a day. But the thing is, I want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for taking care of Bob.
That's okay. I take care of everything around here. Bob is just... Well, Bob's Bob.
OOC question. Does Earn know that there is a sea elf setting fire to his trees? If he's caring for the forest.
Is there a CF setting fire to trees?
He was casting fireball at the canopy.
In the sky. But
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
this guy
the same
is...
patch?
It's actually a long, long way away.
Okay.
By comparison.
I'm like, they're here and here.
Okay.
What's your there?
I do need to get to the water as soon as possible.
Bird can fly.
Oh,
Bird flies real fast now.
is that
Daddy asked like a few days ago if I could fly, and I said no, I couldn't because I went splat. But then I tried again and again and again, and Ern helped, and Ern picked me up and threw me, and it worked really just perfectly.
Griffins can fly 80 feet.
Oh, okay. But do you? Wait, what?
80.
Bob's a lot bigger than the griffin.
All right.
Holy shit. Okay, wait. But first I have to collect the carpet. Give me a sec. Carpet, calm down. Carpet.
No, you're in the air, currently being held by Bob
Yes.
as he's flapping his wings.
Oh yes. Carpet, deactivate. Okay.
Cup against
I roll it up, put it in
Sure,
the pouch.
you got it.
But this is not a very comfortable position.
Okay. Bob sort of grabs you by the scruff of the neck.
Ah!
That better?
No,
I can't really speak my best foot
No,
now.
not better,
Is
not
this a
better.
way to keep it quiet
Hold
because
on.
you never like...
I tried to get onto Bob's back.
Make an animal handling roll.
Oh, so cute.
We tried.
Oh.
8.
This is not working out well.
So, what are you trying to do? This is very confusing. And you manage to like get onto sort of Bob, but it's not. It's by no means, in either a commanding or a particularly
It's okay.
noble way. But you're
If we're comfortable, it's okay.
secured.
Okay. Cool. Well, thank you very much for everything, Ern. Is there anything I can do to repay you?
I'll bring Bob back at some point. I'd love to see him again.
Okay, where are we? I mean, I look around for like any sort of landmark or whatever.
Oh yeah, there's a large sort of, you can see the silhouette of some, some moonlit and starlit sort of mountains off to the left of you. And he goes, oh, you're in Ern's forest. Just tell anyone.
By anyone, do you mean other giants or?
Yeah, people.
Right. Are there other people who live here other than giants?
I suppose.
Okay.
I mean, I look after them. There are the animals of the forest. There are sometimes other people, other giants. And then there are like the little peoples, like you.
Ah. Okay. Sure. We will definitely come back at some point to say hello. The
Yeah,
rest of the party would want to thank you as well.
sure. That would be nice. I'd like to be. Bob told me about Daddy,
Yes.
and Bob told me about Kaman, who I shouldn't allow him to take me anywhere,
He's not wrong.
and
not.
Kie, who is really quite nice but has a thing with someone in a sword.
Wow.
Wow, he knows that.
You're very observant. Bob. Well done.
Bob is everywhere. No one notices Bob. I saw him when Daddy talked to Kie about smooching.
What?
Wow.
What the?
When was this?
I mean, it's like as a comment about Ryaka.
Oh, no. I thought you did. Oh, okay.
That's what Barra. That's what
Oh,
Bob
no,
said
no, no.
though.
Oh, I thought you had some like scarring thing. Okay. Okay.
Well done. Okay. Well, thank you. We will be on our way now.
Now, Bob, you stay safe and don't go. Yes, sir. I'll stay safe. You want to play catching? And then look, you see there's this crease in the brow of the giant. Looks a little sad and says, I know, Bob, you just agreed to take your auntie somewhere to find your friends. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. That's what we're doing. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Yeah, let's go, Auntie Yrsa, let's go.
Thank you, Ern.
And literally, Bob just starts flying in a random direction.
Oh, no. That way.
Which way? Oh, okay. You're moving a lot faster.
Holy shit. That way. That way. Yeah.
as you do the moose thing. We'll talk about the details of how this works later.
Right.
But as you start moving sort of faster and faster, you notice that Bob says, this is fun. I know where they are. I can feel them.
What?
Yeah, but they're not together.
Who do you feel?
Who do you want to go to first? Because we can go there.
Who is the nearest one?
Nearest one. Well, Daddy and Kie.
You know where we are, though.
So Kaman is further?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to Kaman first.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Now,
What?
part of
Because
one
he's
of
further away and he moves.
No,
very
I know.
slow.
I'm just like amazed
well,
that
part
he
of
knows
what,
where.
one of the things that you'll find that you have now that Bob has returned to you is that Bob has an ability called Bob's Bus.
Oh!
Once a week, and Yrsa doesn't know this, so this just happens. But once a week, as long as someone in the party is with Bob, Bob can move instantaneously to someone else in the party.
What?
It's the magic Bob Bus!
And so,
I suddenly remember we have a dog that we haven't called in a while.
yeah, that's a Marshall for Marshall. Marshall's there going, I'm really useful. I can see in the dark and everything. I can be a guard. I can do all sorts of things.
Once a week, Marshall, once a week.
No, but it's good when it happens. It's been weeks. So Bob just goes, okay, we got Van Kaman. And he begins to start moving and start bounding. He's running through the air and flapping his wings as you're just about holding on. And then, boom, like half a moment just disappears and you feel that the world just kind of, am I teleporting again? Is something weird happening? And the next thing you know, you are watching as you sort of like fly over. Well, it's different to where you were. You were above a forest, and now you're flying over a cliff and heading further inland right? As if you've just moved across this sort of space, this intervening like 40 or 50 miles, like a blink of an eye. As you know, his Bob's like, oh yeah, there I see. Come on, I'm confused.
Come on! Look who I found! Let's
And make a perception
go!
roll for me.
20.
Whoa!
You see a large form plummeting towards you from the sky.
Oh my.
It's like the rock attack all over again.
Like the rock attack all over again.
Flashbacks.
Trauma.
I raise my staff and prepare myself for the worst. Okay, if I get carried, if I prepare Revivify and I cast it just as I hit the ground, maybe as I utter the last word and it takes out the last. Just hold up my staff
And you hear Yrsa's voice going, come on!
What?
Come
That's not
on!
Yrsa's voice. I mean, it sounds similar, but.
Come on,
You
just.
said Yrsa's voice.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were trying to be Bob, right?
No.
Okay.
And
I was
Okay.
like, she gets to do my accent, right? So it's fine.
come on, just goes, lowers his hands and goes, what?
Come on! As you then just tackled up into this, as this swooping dive grabs you, as this giant sort of creature grabs hold of you, and in front of your face, a huge griffin's sort of like maw is like snapping, but you hear Bob's voice going, come on, you! Come on, where have you been?
Am I asleep?
Why
Is this a
did you
nightmare?
leave me?
Is this my nightmare?
Where did you leave me?
I'm sorry I lost you! I'm sorry I lost you!
Silver comes out and smacks Kaman on the head.
Ow!
That's for losing all of us.
Oh,
And
hi.
Bob.
Ow!
And Bob.
Ben, this is probably like one of your dreams. This is exactly like one of your
Wait, but if
dreams.
I feel the pain, I should be awake, right?
Yes, feel some more pain.
Ow!
Auntie, stop hitting, come on!
Fine. I sheath my slipper.
Bob?
Yeah?
Yeah, Bob, you forget me already!
No, you grew a lot, Bob. You know,
Huh?
we're still, remember the
You
time
got small!
you got big. Kaman is still the same
You
size.
both changed.
Yeah, no, you change. See, I stand next to Kaman. We are the same size.
Come on, just hugs Bob and starts sobbing quietly into his Bob's feathers. I'm sorry, Bob.
Oh, come on, your eyes changed.
Oh.
It'll be like that when you hug him.
He gives you
No.
a big hug.
I mean, that's not what I meant, but sure, thank
He
you.
gives you a big hug, and as he sees water's coming out your third eye, he goes, come on, your eyes changed.
Ah, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Kaman's eyes
Yeah.
did change.
Yeah, it's I'm so glad you're back, Bob.
Bob didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, we did. I'm sorry, Bob.
We did.
Okay. Where's Daddy?
Daddy's in the water.
Over there.
Remember just now you sensed
Yeah, we're going flying in the water, you said. Auntie Yrsa said we can go swimming.
Can you swim?
Yeah!
It's playing uncle against auntie.
I'm honestly
Auntie
not
said-
sure, but we can try.
We can find out, I guess. It's that way, Bob.
That way, Bob?
Bit
No,
to the
this way,
left.
Bob.
No, Bob. Fly it that way towards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bob
Wait,
turns
hold
and
on. Let's all get onto a bob. It's safe.
Ah, you need me
Can
to-
we fit on bob?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
He's a bus.
he can fit 4
Bob's
people.
a bus size. Like, it's not going to be... Make an animal hand roll for me.
Me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. It's wisdom. Oh, 24.
Cool. So you you sort of like, Bob kind of like, Bob's not good at this. So he kind of grabs you, and then instead of like depositing you in some sort of useful way, he just kind of like throws you onto his back, and you'll figure it out. Which you amazingly do, right? You kind of like, okay, all right, if I sit here, it'll be comfortable. So you write yourself almost like, you're like riding a fucking huge griffin. It's amazing. And it's only at this point you realize quite how bad Sheena's role was, because as you're facing forward, looking over the crested sort of thing of Bob, you realize that your back is to Yrsa's back, and she's been facing
The wrong way.
the wrong way.
No wonder it felt so strange.
So with the combination of that role, you also help with the right way around.
So, Yrsa, did you hear from Barra and Kie?
Yes, they managed to get to the place we were meant to go.
Okay, I know roughly where it is.
Oh, you know what's the amazing thing?
Yeah?
Bob can sense them.
Bob, take us to Daddy.
But once a week only, right?
Bob can't sense anymore.
Okay.
Never mind. You roughly remember the direction we fly it that way.
Yeah!
Let's go.
That way!
That way.
You gotta cut off with her.
Make it
Maybe
slow
it's
roll.
more reliable.
Or make a common sense roll, either way.
Maybe follow Uncle Kaman. 10 on my common
That's
sense.
just enough because you rolled 10 and was 50-50. You realise that Bob's just like, yeah, absolutely. Meaning that like he's got no fucking idea. He's just like, dude,
Okay.
he's going the direction the Kaman said go that way, Bob.
Alright, let's follow Uncle Kaman. Let's go.
Okay. All right. Bob, you're sure you can swim?
Yeah!
When did you last swim?
Just last week!
Okay. Can you breathe under the water?
Of course I can breathe!
How long?
How long is normal?
No more.
I have no idea. You know what? It's okay. I still have 1% of water breathing.
I like potions.
Okay.
Okay.
What's
That's-
a potion?
It,
Oh, it's a thing you drink and then it gives you special abilities.
It's like wine.
What? Has he been drinking freaking wine?
No, but Ern has some wine. He has his mushroom wine. He has it every night before he goes to sleep, and he loves it. Won't let me have any though. Says I'm not big enough to have it.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not. It's not wine. It's
Yeah, it's something like wine, but
better.
different. Yeah.
Better. Yeah. Doesn't help you sleep.
Better than wine.
Yeah.
Healthier.
And you realise, like, in the course of this conversation, you've moved from where you were to, you thought it would be about 10 miles to get to the coast. You're at the coast, like, in the course of, like, minutes, right?
Holy shit, Bob.
Oh, yeah. Where are we going again?
To Daddy and Kie?
No, I know where. I just meant where.
Oh, to the Lost Temple of... Where's that, Yrsa?
Yrsa.
I don't think it's a temple. It's a palace.
Lost City
maybe?
Palace?
Najuan.
Something bad happened to Kaman.
Why?
I asked him where we're going. He's answering me every question except where to go.
Well, you know, he has a tendency to do that sometimes, but okay. Where are we going?
We're going to wherever... You know what? I don't actually know what...
The place is called?
Yeah,
Yeah, me neither.
yeah. We're just going to where Barra is.
You just like point at him. He probably doesn't know the name.
Yeah, so I'm guiding. I'm guiding.
Okay, he
Bob.
goes, oh, that way. Okay.
That away. That away, Bob. That away.
And you begin to make great motion as you do so. Okay, back to you guys.
Okay. So we're sneaking over with my very bad stealth roll and her really good stealth.
Yeah, which is plenty. So as you do so, you can see that behind, sort of caught in one of the shadows and sort of a cleft of this rock, you can see that there is a rather confused or scared or something, you can't really tell too clearly, looking human person
Oh, just one.
that you can see
Okay.
as you get close enough to be able to see clearly. And they sort of seem to be like,
Okay. How does guidance work?
you cast guidance.
Because I cast bless, which is now gone because it lasts for a minute on the three of them. He cast guidance on me.
Which was a minute too.
It's also
Oh, it's on me. Oh, it's that.
Yeah,
Freaking. Okay.
concentration.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I mean, there's a chance. How much damage did you take there, Ed?
29.
Make it's probably a minute's past because
Yeah,
you're,
definitely,
the
yeah.
throwing up and everything. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
No, I'm afraid not. So,
Okay, sure. Okay.
What would you like to do?
Okay. So, like, there's a guy there, right? Yeah. Should we go talk to him? He looks scared.
Is he within 60 feet?
He is within 60 feet. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to him, okay? Okay, be careful. I don't. Okay. Try to be careful talking to him.
Hi. Hi, friend. We come in peace. We're trying to get away from the shark folk out there. You look kind of scared, guessing you're in the same boat.
You see there's a stops for a minute and looks around and goes, who might you be?
Oh, my name's Barra. My name's Baron, and I come to look for my friends. I understand that one of my friends is in trouble.
There's a momentary pause. Everything about that is confusing, but I wish you luck.
Have you seen a party of 5 people around this area in the past 10 minutes or so? And they were trying to hide from the shark people. One of them is look like a human woman. One of them is look like a hobgoblin. I didn't, and 3 others.
3 of
Give
us.
us boss game. Nope, never seen anyone like that.
Oh, anyway, who are you? And what are you doing hiding here inside the gatehouse?
I can ask you the same thing. Who are you? I can't even see you.
Oh. Prestidigitate. And turn my message back on. Oh, see, I am the shower of sparks. I am this bunch. The 2 of us become in pieces.
There's 2 of you?
Yes.
Oh, 3. You can't respond yet.
2 of us become in pieces. We are hiding from the sharks, much in the same way I infer that you are. Perhaps.
You're talking a lot for somebody that's hiding.
Yes, I am talking under my breath. It is called sub-vocalizing.
Okay.
So anyway, so you have not seen the 5 people.
No.
Can you tell me what you are doing here? And is it okay if we share and you have any knowledge of the shark people right now? Because if you don't give us more information, we are likely to go and smash them across the head.
You should definitely do that. Because they're not very nice. And it would help me, because I could do what I needed to do here, which is get away. It's quite scary.
So he says we should attack the shark people.
What? Yeah. Shouldn't we wait for Yrsa and
Oh yeah. Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Yrsa said we had to get above water. But I know. But what about Malena? What about freaking balls, piece of shit? Fucking
We can save
awesome
all
piece
your
of
girlfriends
crap
better
balls.
when we have all of us together.
No, Malena's not my girlfriend.
Okay,
No, Kie, you got it wrong. You got it wrong. Kie, no, you don't need to
We
understand.
have no time for this.
No, I'm not that sort of, I don't, like, no, Malena's not my girlfriend, I would hate for you to get the wrong idea. Okay, look, okay, how are we going to get above the water?
Swim?
Swim above the water?
Yeah, I mean, we're supposed to
wave
get
our
on
hands.
the surface, right? I mean, we're supposed to be above
Do
the
you
water.
want me to ask this person, like, anything? Because, like, they've lit a
Why,
flame.
why is this person here?
Ah.
What is he? What is?
My friend is advocating that we abandon you here because we have to save ourselves. But perhaps we might have a common cause. What are you doing here? And perhaps we can work for the common good if you tell me everything.
No, it's okay. Abandon away. I'm fine here.
Can I roll persuasion or cannot? That's 25.
Wow!
Holy crap!
Tell us everything.
There's a moment that passes goes,
My melodic voice.
So charming.
I put you guys roughly here. Is that where you are? I mean, this person is sort of hiding kind of over in this corner here.
Sure.
Is that roughly where you are? Or you guys, because you came around the corner here.
Yeah.
You swam
That's
around
fine.
here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So there's a point where they sort of stop and they've gone.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot. I put you on a mute. So, you go. You can now speak to me.
Look, I may have been a bit what's the word I'm after? Fast and loose, perhaps parsimonious with the truth, one might say. But I am in rather a difficult spot here.
Okay.
Would you come closer so that we could speak?
He says we should get closer so he can speak. What do you think? Does he seem dangerous?
Can I roll insight from this distance?
Sure.
I mean, he used the word parsimonious.
Ooh.
He'll beat you with a dictionary.
Oh, that's a 6.
Oh no!
Hard to tell. You're 20 meters underwater talking to someone by message
I'll
though.
get a better idea if we get right up to him and I can see whether he's trustworthy or not. When we're right in his face. Yeah. I think we should get closer to see whether we should get closer. You know, we should get closer to see whether he's trustworthy enough for us to get close to him. That makes sense. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's go.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
大脑司机 Big brain moment.
So as you you swim your way closer, you see that this is a well, it appears to be a rather simply dressed. Somebody is dressed for travel. They're also dressed for underwater travel. They're also wearing kind of like sealskin type clothes. Well strapped, everything else. They've got a small pack associated with them. They're quite tall. I don't know exactly how, but quite tall. And they're bald with a little bit of hair going around the back of their head into a sort of a shortish ponytail. Male, probably in their 40s.
Okay.
There was a certain bookish look to them. This may be the professor you've been looking for.
Ah.
The other things you've talked
Hi.
about. Hello. Nice to meet you all, I suppose.
Does he have a helm of water breathing on as well?
He's got what appears to be a rather jauntily angled hat.
Oh.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
This is my friend, and I was the one who was speaking to you.
Hi.
And are you the professor from the university? Roll insight with the shifty eyes. Can we roll insight?
Yeah, he's also rolling insight. Maybe.
We are here to look for my friend. Her name is Sonali, and I have reason to believe she is in danger. I have reason to believe that you might be with her.
Would that reason be that we're 20 meters down surrounded by shark people?
Yes.
Then your friend is almost certainly in some sort of danger.
Where is she?
Where is who?
Sonali, you were with her, were you not? Do I recognize him from the backs of the heads that I saw in the water?
Ooh.
Turn around.
Yeah, I'd say you do. I'd say you do. Certainly the way
I
wearing is.
have a very good reason to believe that you are with my friend Sonali. Where is she? Why are you by yourself?
I won't tell you anything. You can't force me. I'll die keeping their secrets.
He's the possessive boyfriend.
What?
Kie Nao.
Make a persuasion roll.
No, I see it as like a...
I know, make a persuasion roll.
Okay. A what roll?
Persuasion.
Oh, the... I rolled a 6.
-1.
No! Maybe just 0. Maybe 0, actually. I think 0.
Sure?
Yeah.
6.
So looks at you and goes, that's exactly what people would say. Spies, that's what you are.
Okay, I am. Yes, you. Okay. I sort of take a leap and I go, okay, look, I was like undercover, but okay, like, so I'm here to look for Sonali. She's like, she's a friend of mine, and I'm also, we're also looking, we have also reason to believe that our Princess Malena is with you, and we have very good reason to believe that they've been with you, and you've got to tell us now so that we can save them if they're indeed in danger.
There's a point which the sort of person draws themselves up to their full 5'4" height,
Oh, wow.
and I'm gonna keep your previous persuasion roll, and they say, okay, right, but how do I know you are who you say you are? It all sounds very plausible so far. You've got you and your colleague, friend, person, conspirator. You might be here to offend my person or their peoples.
No, we are friend. You have a friend in the university.
How do I know that they're your friends?
God, like, so Sonali's got this birthmark.
Oh
I don't know if you're privy to this information, but
Do tell.
like sort of like I would say like below the small of her back, you know, is like shaped sort of like the continent of the Namandan Union. Like it's like a little bit of like, you know, it's like a little bit darker.
I don't like Nagaranda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, and so and on her shoulder she's got this like you know, she's like it's a little bit of a rash. I suppose it's like where she carries a pack quite often, and sort of okay.
I don't know anything.
And she hey, come over here.
Enough?
You should
How am I supposed to know? I've never seen these people undressed. What do you make me for? I'm a professor at university. I mean, what I mean is, you have no idea who I
You
am.
know Professor Tomlinson?
Tomo is my friend. Like, we sound kind of the same, right? Only like he's more.
You do have a
Tomo is my friend.
sound
Tomo
to you,
is my friend.
Yes, we just visited him
Tomo's my mate.
in his office.
No.
It looked like
Yeah, look like. Did we describe what it looks like?
yes.
You must understand, it's rather implausible to be traversing some ancient ruins and have friends just pop out and say hello. And
Yeah,
see who you
no,
are.
we understand. But obviously, like, you need our help, and we want to find our friends. So, like, where the hell are they?
What gave you the impression we needed your help? Just out of curiosity.
I mean, with the information he just gave you, personal reasons.
We sort of figured out that you know, you were in a dangerous place, and then we came here, and I'm like,
How do you think we got to this dangerous place?
we sort of walked,
Well, we swam as well.
Swam?
Yes.
and we were like, oh no, this place is really dangerous. Let's come and see whether it's fucking dangerous. And fuck, it's fucking dangerous. So we're here, and do you need help?
No. I mean, don't get me wrong. The question is, I'm really rather confused. Hold on 1 second. He turns, and he sort of like points his fingers in a certain direction and goes,
Oh, he's causing sending. Oh no. Maybe he's asking about the blood map.
Yeah, maybe he is. I think he's counting. Oh, I don't know why he's doing that.
and then you hear a voice in your mind, Barra, that says, Barra, are you outside? What are you doing here? I told you I'd be back in a couple of days. Did you really come
yeah.
chasing after me for some obscure reason?
Oh no. How many words was it? Okay. Hi.
Yeah, like
Hi.
Hubbies.
We were worried. And we got the feeling you were coming here and it's really dangerous. And we thought you might need some help. She's gonna like waste all her level 3 spells.
She doesn't. You instead you hear this precious sort of looks at you and says, I didn't mean to intrude, but I think you might have just really fucked that up. But I've only been married 3 times. And so sort of shakes his head and says, the princess says, can I show you the way in to this part? But I do hope for your own sakes before telling the truth.
As he does. I just need to tell my friends that we're okay and where we are. It's the rest of the party that Sonali's familiar with as well. I burned my level 4 spell slot.
Oh wow.
Kaman found the princess Sonali in that gatehouse in the area we were trying to get to, heading inside to meet Princess. Wish us luck!
Assuming you're underwater. With
Yrsa knows where the gatehouse is.
Yrsa.
Huh? You're with Yrsa? Oh, I'm with Yrsa, I see. Yeah, right.
And with Yrsa.
And Bob.
And Bob is bringing us to your location.
Oh, shit.
Bob says he can swim and breathe underwater. Will keep safe.
What did he say?
I sort of like, as we are walking, and I'm messaging, I sort of like stagger.
Are you okay? What happened?
They found Bob!
And on that note, we're going to take a break. So, as always, when we take our breaks, we're just going to hang out and chat and do a random few things here. I'm just going to nip to the bathroom very quickly. I think you guys can go as well. Yeah.
Okay, no, then you two go. You two go.
Yeah, 10 seconds.
All right.
We shall wait there.
Yes.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Sorry for destroying everybody's eardrum earlier.
We were excited.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
For those who have just joined us not long ago, maybe we should tell them a bit about Bob.
So Bob is our pet griffin. We adopted him when an unfortunate situation fell upon his mother.
I was the
Yrsa.
unfortunate situation.
So Bob was just an egg.
Yes, to be fair, his mom cannot talk and isn't sapient the way he is. His mom was just a regular griffin. And we saw the egg in the nest. We thought it was abandoned until, his mom came out of the air and stuck her beak right into the middle of Barra's chest, causing a lot of damage. So in the way that Yrsa does, she overreacted and chopped the mom in half.
And ate her after that.
Yes, with help from, all the lovely audience members who at that time were able to give me additional damage dice. So I think I had 7.
You had a lot. It was a lot.
Yeah, plus 7d8 to my regular damage. So it was 54 damage, Griffin in half. I swear I didn't mean to do it, but it
happened.
So anyway, yeah, so Barra felt bad and took the egg with us, and then we kept it as a baby egg. Yeah, we kept it as an egg with us ever since So Barra was doing his best to hatch the egg.
Barra was basically the most parenty. He sat on it, he sang to it, he was paranoid about it.
And it hatched into Bob. Yay!
It was very nice.
But the alarming thing was then after that, he started feeding Bob pieces of Ryaka.
Yeah.
Yes, as you know, Ryaka is Kie's boyfriend in the sword.
That's just not. It hasn't happened. It's become a thing, but nothing has happened. I have not seen my potential, maybe future boyfriend in a long time.
That is true.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Anyway, he is a demigod that we also killed, and then Barra stole his body, ate some of it, and then fed the rest of it to Bob.
And because Ryaka was, I guess, a magical creature, because when we cut out his heart, it was actually made of intan. The whole thing was made of intan. It was like a giant chunk of intan. So I guess his flesh had
Powers
as well.
Yeah.
So Bob started to talk in common, which was quite unexpected. And then Bob also has like black glossy feathers, which is also unexpected because his mom is
red, right?
Yeah,
Red,
like
I think.
tawny, like a lion kind of color. So lots of unexpectedness happening. This is why when you feed your baby griffin and demigod, interesting things happen. You know, very interesting things. So yeah, that's the story of Bob. Oh, and then Bob went missing because one day, while the rest of us were doing stuff, Kaman took Bob and decided to
give him a flying lesson.
Yes,
and the most risky way.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Lisa. Happy birthday to
everybody squeeze in for a screenshot.
Yeah.
Come in here.
He's there.
He's in the A screen.
Okay, make a wish.
Make a wish, make a wish.
Lisa.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, we can't cut it in here, but we'll bring it out.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
Happy birthday! Yeah, I'm going to do like a crap load of makeup.
Oh my god.
And you have to use one of them at the end of this, like for the second half you have to. No, figure out which one there's like a lot for you to choose from.
Oh, thank you.
It's okay. It's alright.
Thanks, everyone.
Cool. So you guys go down and eat cake.
Yeah,
I will
okay.
entertain our first
I've actually got a little song.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
okay.
Now, Ed.
Okay. It's what we'll do.
No, I need him to come. I need him to come in. Freaking with a song. Hang on.
I just left.
Wait, I'll call him. Freaking, is his phone with
I
him?
think he ran off with the cake.
You ran
Don't
the
eat
cake's
the
cut
cake.
so you guys can go down and eat it.
No,
but
but
I think before that, Joe's
yes.
requiring his using a
Ed,
Richard is
partner
happy
privilege.
birthday. Lisa.
where's he gone? Okay, you guys stay here. Keep talking about Bob.
In the meanwhile, I completely forgot during our intro to talk about the fact that our giveaway gets done at the relatively soon. We'll do it at the end of our break. So I'm going to do my usual bit of updating the giveaway link because it's now going to have been closed. We'll be starting the new giveaway real soon.
New
So,
giveaway.
In the meanwhile, I'm going to go and do the updates and the usual things I do. Our new giveaway, on the other hand, is really lovely. It's the I did a review of it a few weeks ago on our channel when it was still in preparation, and it's been updated since then. And so I'll be doing a bit of a review of it this week, which is the spells. I believe it's the pantheon and classes that Kel from All Particular Heroes has put together as part of the Hunt for the Sunblade Tower. There's a whole bunch of classes and other features there. I'll be going through that this week, but that's what we're going to be giving away next week as I update this. So, meanwhile, Ed has been collared.
Summoned.
Yes. Sorry.
Okay, so this is a song for Lisa. So I don't really have practice playing the ukulele anymore ever since the other campaign is on hiatus, but here's me trying. Okay, song is for you, Lisa.
Thank you.
She's got lots of stuff that's awesome in her life. She has cats and friends and passions, she's Dion's wife. Could she be happier? Should life get sappier? We can but try, and here is why. Whoa, it is your birthday, Lisa. Whoa, one lawyer on this island. gonna have a party. Whoa, though you look 70. We're glad that you're all having your lots of fun. And we really love laughing when you roll ones. But today the dice gods do say you roll high, at least you try. 'Cause whoa,
Sorry.
whoa, it is your birthday, Lisa. Whoa, one more year on this island. Whoa, now you might roll fewer ones. Whoa, maybe roll 2s or 3s. Whoa, it is your birthday, Lisa. Whoa, one more year on this island. Whoa, now you might roll fewer ones. Whoa, maybe roll 2s or 3s.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
By the way, I told Ed to sing softer and he didn't. So I was gonna find the audio like last time. The one thing I told him. But anyway, happy birthday, Lisa!
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Milk.
Yeah, it's Lisa's birthday.
Yeah.
In 3 days. In 2 days, 3 days, right? Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go back to prepping the cake.
Oh,
So in a few moments, everyone's going to disappear and I'll go off and eat cake and stuff. But in the meanwhile, yes, the link has been updated for those of you who want to join the Awfully Free Heroes giveaway for next week. Also, probably giving away a copy of the Player's Handbook as well. And we'll do our giveaway at the end of the break, which is usually about 10 or 15 minutes' time. Lisa, I think lots of people have said happy birthday to you in the chat.
Aw, thank you.
This is most heartwarming chat ever. Awesome, you guys.
Yeah.
oh.
Oh, lots of happy
So
birthdays.
cute, huh? I love that emoji. Oh, we have quite a few new people on the stream today, I believe.
Hey, yeah, I think we do. Okay, I've got a song for a few of you guys. So what happens during the break also is that we do some like little improvised sort of like we'll have a few minutes to think about it, or like sometimes 1 minute to think about it, like songs for people who have just joined us. And while my comrades go and eat cake. Yeah,
Thank you, Joy.
Ow! This is what you just do all the time.
The hardest shit in the world.
Oh my god. Okay, so here's the song for Syrah Steele. Is Syrah Steele still on the stream? I'm not sure. Is it possible to see whether Syrah Steele is still on the
Yes.
stream?
Who am I looking for? Sorry?
Syrah Steele. Syrah Steele. Is still on the stream?
No, I don't think so.
Oh no, man. I did like.
Sarah Steele, if you're on the stream, say something, because asking Ramji to work tech.
It's
is
okay,
really
no worries. Okay, well, I have a song for Syrah Steele anyway, so I'm just gonna do it. So, Syrah Steele is here tonight. See what the evening brings. The world for once in perfect harmony, 'cause we found our griefing. Syrah Steele, please hear this right. Teleportation stings. At least our elf, 'cause he casts it all funny and causes the weirdest things. But we're glad you've joined us on our stream to hear this strange bard sing. That's for you, Syrah Steele, who I don't think is still around. Hey, Hans, sort of the list of people that you sent to me. Who's still on? Scuba Duck. Okay, give me a second. Ramji, say something.
This is me saying something. And no, what was I going to say? Oh, yes, there were a few things I wanted to say. obviously, this Wednesday we're not going to be doing a one-shot Wednesday, but we will be streaming. We'll be doing some kind of nonsense. I think probably a little bit of a chat about some of the experiences. I think, Joe, you're joining us. Are you?
I can join you guys this Wednesday.
We'll do a little Zoom thing with Joe and Sheena and myself, anyone else that wants to come in, a bit of a Q&A. Also, just to kind of get their experiences, see what it's like being in the DM chair for the first time, because I think we're all curious to know. So if you're available, that'll be Wednesday, same kind of time, 7:30ish, give or take. Additionally, we've got we've got some really awesome things actually. One of the things we did last week, and I'd like to do it again, actually we'll do it right now, is just a big shout out to our friends over at Venture Forth. I think Hans, you've got a little something to share.
Hey, I'm March.
Flynn.
Kella.
Shreya.
Oma.
And I'm your DM, Ethan. Welcome to Venture Forth.
This adventuring thing is kind of tough.
Yeah. What do you think I'm gonna do? Blow it up?
I need not answer.
Casualties of war. Flynn, I would appreciate you didn't bring your friend back here again.
The gods have their champions, and I'm one of them.
I hate spiders. Ugh.
In this moment, let us all remember the resilience of this community and the glory of nature herself.
Hey! Cool, okay. Scuba Ducky, here's a song for you. I'm recycling some songs because honestly my music knowledge isn't great. Okay, here you go. Thanks so much for joining us. Scuba Ducky, you're a star, don't know if you're near or if you're far. We'll sing, cause we're so happy we've got you in our life. Thanks for following our stream tonight. Oh. By the way, hashtag free Britney. Thanks so much for joining us, Scuba Duck.
Wow.
Yeah. Did you hear about that?
It's pretty awful.
Yeah.
I don't. It's really as with all these, as with any kind of story, I just don't know what to believe, right? But the reality is, whatever you read is not good.
No, I know.
So it
Yeah, I
sounds
mean, like whatever it is, there can't be a good reason.
It's that whole sort of like music industry, Hollywood sort of shared delusion thing that they create around somebody, and then it just sounds like it's all just then got even worse.
Yeah.
And turned into like just everything that's bad about the
Yeah.
industry as a whole, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, I mean, and law, and just the law, and how it treats people with mental health issues. Just like, you lost control of your emotions outside, and therefore you have no agency whatsoever.
Absolutely.
You have no ability to make decisions for yourself, which is just horrible. Anyway, yes. So, thanks so much for joining us, Scuba Duck. Is Captain Hustle still around?
Let's see.
Hans. Sorry, Hans.
I don't see anyone else on mine.
Okay, cool. Captain Hustle's literally just followed us.
Go with yes, and we'll see.
Okay.
Let's see. Where do I see the people who are in chat?
It's okay. No worries. To talk about your important things, Ramji.
I'll talk about my many important things. If anyone in chat has a question or would like to know anything, especially about the fact that we have a cat bus or a bob bus now, more songs will be coming as we work out who's online of the new followers to have songs sung about them. So if you've followed recently, and Captain Hustles, Goblin Inc., Sirius Steel, Paisley Paradox, Bow Splitter, anyone else, just say hi. And we'll know you're here, and then you'll possibly have a song about you. But in the meanwhile, we have the Bob Bus, and the Bob Bus is in part because, oh my gosh, we have 904 followers, which is just amazing. And I did promise that if we had 888 followers, we'd have a cat bus. And so rather like a cat bus, you have a Bob bus.
Yeah!
No jokes aside, it wasn't pulled out my ass at the last minute like most things. It genuinely was. The roles just came out that way, very fortunately, and your 100 was the thing that really pushed it over the edge. So now you have a Bob bus. And so Bob is now able to travel once a week, as long as he's got one party member with him, he can take them to another party member as long as they're within a few hundred miles. It's not like it's not a plane shift or anything crazy like that. Not yet, anyway. He's still a baby. Cool. Bubble tea closed. Oh no, says Awesome Rara. What else have we got? So let's see. There's some stuff in chat whilst everyone else is eating cake downstairs. Ramji, will you send us a PNG of the slices to print out, burn, and drink? I'm almost certain that somebody will take a photo and post it. I'm hopeful at least will take a photo and post it. Yes, I think that Sheena and Ramji's syncing and singing really was what made that whole song. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It was,
Syncing and
it wasn't Joe and Ed's incredible talents. It really was our little echoes at the end of the song. And yeah, that's exactly
Okay, I have a song for Captain Hustles.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. Your name's Captain Hustles, so we believe. Are you here still? Have you seen your fill? We'll see what cool miracles Ramji conceives, and we believe somehow we will find ourselves some strange reprieve from all the shit that's gonna go down. Hey. This is a song for Captain Hustles. If you're still around, having persisted for 11 whole minutes, assuming that you have.
Bo Splitter says, so glad to find you this morning. You made my Monday morning.
Yay.
Oh, look, Dylan in the room as well. That's wonderful.
We'll give you a Bo Splitter.
Please beware of your bag. Dylan is in the room.
Oh, yes, thank you. Okay, keep going.
Dylan,
Do one from Bo Splitter.
say hello to my people. Yeah. So yes, Kie says, I'm too touched to play anymore. That was the best song ever. So happy to be going on 17.
Hey, what the frick? Get her back! What the lock the
I
doors?
think she's downstairs going, oh my god, I was 16 going on 17, now I'm 17 going on 18. Oh my god, what am I going to do? The yuzu cheesecake is amazing, says Lisa, so that's good. For those of you who are curious about it, it was yuzu cheesecake. Cheryl says send some over later. Yes, we'll send it by Choy.
Cheryl.
Keep going.
Yes, okay. Anyone in chat got anything? Oh, actually, Sheena.
Yes.
I have a question for you. After now having finished 3 shots of the one shot, how do you feel? How was it?
There was a lot of stress initially because I've never DM'd before. Then after that, I over-prepared. Like literally took 1 week, like went through everything, maps, monsters and all that stuff. And then, no, Dylan, what you doing? But yeah, there is a lot of adrenaline when you're running the thing. And then after that, like, you're literally like sitting there shaking from the nerves, butt sweat everywhere, all that stuff. But yeah, it was quite fun actually. I realized that I had to learn very quickly how to speak in certain ways. Like you don't want to give hints away by how you're talking about things. So that's kind of tricky. I feel very Fae-like.
We'll go into lots more detail about this on Wednesday, so feel free on Wednesday and say that you, me, Joe, and maybe a couple of others will just get together and I know that Ed's having an evening off. But
come on, run the game.
But we'll just do a bit of a chat and talk about DMing experiences and also what it's like to DM for you lot.
Everything is labeled in my dungeon. It's very responsible.
Which I'm going to say is actually for a one shot, it's a really, really clever and sensible thing to do.
Yeah, because they don't really have time to do other stuff.
No, you don't. And like the whole what is this? Or shall I take like anything that reduces tempo is always difficult. So especially because things take longer than you think they're going to anyway, right? So. Cool.
Much longer. I honestly thought that was material for maybe 1 or 2 sessions. Yeah, I was wrong. I was so wrong.
Thanks for humoring my questions about the toilet.
I was reading something somewhere that said that it was a player that was talking about how they struggle to immerse themselves in the game if everyone does. Like, if there's certain small details that don't make sense, right? Like, on the one hand, it can get a bit too much the other way with, Pythagoras. But on the other hand is that you can also, where do people poo? Or where's the kitchen? Where do they store their food? Or things like that, right? So, if you go, what do I see around you? It's one of the bits of advice I said is, have those things in there. Your players aren't going to go investigate them. If you say that's the privy, they're rarely, unless they're like, there's a good reason to go into the pool, like they're trying to sneak into the royal dunny or whatever, right? They're probably just going to go cool, but it just adds to the, just the background detail of like, oh yeah, of course there's a bedroom, there's going to be a toilet there, or there's going to be a bathroom.
But if you have a player like Hans, he's likely to raise the board, stick his head in.
Can I stab it with my dagger?
Can I stab it with
What happens if I Eldritch Blast the toilet? Can I guidance the turd? This is Hans' territory.
The turd sinks into the water smoothly and disappears out of sight.
Yeah, Cheryl is just like Hans.
I mean, if you cast Animate Dead on the...
No, Ed. You just did bad, I think.
But I want to give a shout out to my husband, who is my favorite DM in the world. Because so I prepped the whole thing myself, right? I didn't.
No, I saw her tweet about it, and I was like, I better make me the fucking second favorite. That's actually real sad.
Okay.
But I guess Joe gets to count a second as well. It's fine. This is so there you go.
No, but sorry for interrupting you, Sheena.
No. But yeah, so the thing is, I did ask him for advice, lah. Like can you look through my thing for me? Am I overpowering the things? Are people gonna die? And his not very helpful thing was, just kill them. It's okay. But the helpful advice that he did give was to do things like, think about what can work together. Like if your bad guy is a wizard, is he like, does he just raise the dead? What else does he work with? Like maybe automatons and things like that. They're like, oh yeah. Think about what makes sense in this dungeon. Why would it be there? Oh yeah, that's how the whole trapdoor with the gelatinous thing.
Nice.
Which was very cool.
Yeah, it was.
Genuinely, like...
Yeah, made total sense after we had gotten it. Oh yeah.
And it was
gotten attacked. And
it had a really nice sort of narrative touch because
really
of the
did.
small skull inside.
Yeah.
Because it kept us, wondering what was going on. And then when we saw the night hag disguised as the child, there was a sense of relief but disbelief.
Yes, but not enough disbelief. It's our inside roads.
Our inside roads were garbage.
I thought he was very nice about it. I was fully expecting them to just jibaboom, jibaboom.
I wanted to fireball the child anyway. Here's a song for Both Twitter. Thanks so much for joining us, Both Twitter. We got a friend, Both Splitter. Hey, hello to you. Thanks for watching what we do. Sometimes it's sweet or bitter. Game is strange, it's true. Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we go boo-hoo. But Both Splitter will wrangle. Some watchable angle. Both Splitter, it's a tangle. But we'll take it and dance. We'll take our chance. Both Splitter will wrangle. Some watchable angle. This game is a tangle. But we'll take it and dance. We'll take our chance. That's for you, Both Splitter. Thanks so much for joining us.
Joe, go and eat cake.
I'll go and eat cake later. I am steadfast in the belief that you will not have eaten all the cake by the time I go down tonight.
Oh yeah, it's still there.
Okay, cool. No, it's fine.
Dylan's here, so
while it's fresh.
No, really, it's fine. It's only been in the fridge for 4 hours, so it's fine.
It's on the table.
Put on your lipstick.
Okay. Which color?
Choose. They're all like crazy. There's some crazy colors.
Meanwhile, Ramstore Rage asked, "Hi Ramji question. I'm planning to run a pre-colonial Philippines setting D&D campaign.
Oh, wow.
How do I make sure that the things I include in the game doesn't offend any cultural groups or sensibilities?"
Are you from the Philippines, Ramstorm Rage? If you are, shouldn't you be entitled to talk about your own heritage?
So, there's that.
Yeah.
There's something that Diane often says in Discord, which is if you're coming at things from a positive place with an open heart and your intention is good, you'll probably be starting from the right position.
Yeah.
But there's also, and Hans, if you don't mind flipping the background thing for me again, to my desktop.
Hans turn his desktop on. Don't make
also,
me sing
the
a
amazing
song.
RPG SCA community, and there's a Twitter hashtag RPG SEA.
Ah, wow.
And if you go to their website, across-rpgsea.com, we're not affiliated, they don't sponsor us, nothing like that. It's like, I'm aware of the stuff, and I brought a copy of this. I think it's on the way to me. I hope it's on the way to me. It's called The Islands of Sheena Chan, and it is a setting for 5th edition D&D, and it is pulled from pre-colonial mythology and the culture of the Philippines. I can't pretend to know a great deal about it because I don't, because that's why I bought the book. But I do believe that the folks that built the book and are aware of it are folks from the Philippines and are very much involved in and spent a lot of time trying to understand the law and make sure that it's represented well and adapted it to 5th edition. So that would be my recommendation on that particular example, which is called The Islands of Sheena Chan. It's certainly the recommendation that I got, which is why I then went and bought it. So hopefully that will answer your question for you.
And the art is amazing.
Yeah, it looks, from what I've seen here, it looks beautiful.
Yeah.
The art is just extraordinary.
I want to pet the fluffy boy.
The other thing I would recommend also is come and hang out on Discord, because quite a lot of the folks on Discord are from the Philippines as well. We've got Mama Toes is from the Philippines, JR's from the Philippines.
Yeah, that's right.
Maria, who does a lot of our art, is from the Philippines. There's a bunch of other folks as well. And they will probably be able to give you some insights and thoughts into the local law they're aware of. And beyond that, that's all the advice I have for you, I'm afraid.
Oh yeah, that is what Ramstorm Reach is running.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, that's
great.
Perfect.
I was wondering how did it fit so nicely, you know? Like,
yeah.
She's like, I'm
Hang on a
a
minute.
campaign
Is
in the
Ramstorm one of the authors of this? Well, good. I'm glad that you've naturally gone to the right place. Beyond that, in terms of running any setting or anything like that, as Joe says, if it's your culture, you're associated with it, you can choose to treat it how you like. If it's not your culture, then treat it with respect and thoughtfulness, and talk to people whose culture it is to get a perspective. But then, come at it with an open heart and a good sense of telling a good story. Don't make it necessarily about the setting. Make it about the story.
Yeah.
Celebrate it.
Yay!
That's right.
Come on.
That's a lovely necklace. Where'd you get that from?
It's different on you. Okay.
How does it usually look?
No, it's just because I've got this color that looks different.
I tried it earlier and it was
I didn't like it. I was like, I'll give it a go. Oh no, I want it back.
That's a good look.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a very classic red lip.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
New
The others are really funky colors. Which I try them. Actually, you can mix them, but anyway.
It's like next week's
Like
challenge.
top half, bottom half.
top lip, bottom lip?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So on that note, we're going to go to our giveaway.
Ooh.
I won the dice. I looked at it, I was like,
Yeah, so won the
so
dice.
nice.
Yeah, the dice looks great.
Yeah, it's so nice.
Jealous.
Make sure I got this right. Okay, so this week's winners. Of the Player's Handbook from New Delhi, India. So well done last week, another Indian winner. It's Kratin Pandey, the devil thing. So well done, Kratin.
Congratulations, the devil thing.
Friends with Telmonger will be sending you a message hopefully soon in our Discord or otherwise to let you know the details of the Player's Handbook. And our winner of the dice set and tray, very exciting, is, apologize for saying this incorrectly or as close to correct as I can, which is JJ Tan, citrus flavored candy.
Oh,
Taiwan. So congratulations to you.
Wow, what are the odds?
Congratulations.
Keeping the postage down. This is great. So we'll be getting in touch with you to figure out how we're going to get that over to you as quickly as we can. But congratulations, and that's amazing. Well done. Now, we are going to take a brief moment to, I believe, entertain you with...
Behold, thine heroes as they observeth the troubled landsome stormy sea. They have no choice, it's national service, or Marabanda survey teams win. A goblin captaincy, elven cleric, one small and green, one tall and blue, stoned halfling monk and bard who dedicates its campaign anthem to you.
transatlantic, actually.
Anyway, this is our party and we're actually very fun. We all go play really hard and we always sing a ton of songs where we find gods and monsters beneath the Urtu's sun. We are Asia's the folk culture and at last our song is done. Except for our reminder to follow and subscribe.
What do you say?
It's caught us in a really awkward moment.
Very little warning.
Like people expect you to try on your hand first.
Oh, is it?
No. But then you can blend it now.
Or leave it like that also okay.
Are you like looking at?
Are you serious?
I'm okay. I'm not.
Wait,
seeing.
you'll be on delay if you watch it on the screen.
Okay.
Hilarious.
Clearly, I don't do much makeup.
Welcome to Full Culture. We're scrapping the second half of the show. Watch Lisa
Do a
paint her
makeup
face.
tutorial.
I'm going in with the Australis cheeky blush. Okay.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
It is nice. So easy. Don't need a mirror.
It's a makeup review. Anyway, okay, we should move on.
Hello, welcome back to the Fourth Culture.
Yes.
Is it wet? Yes, it is.
Is it even?
What?
Welcome to the folk culture.
That's like a no.
Okay, Ramji, come.
Yeah.
Let's change the channel.
I'm 100% happy to keep going with the makeup channel whilst I rapidly preparing what's next. So
Okay.
I think we're good. We've done the competition. I think we're everywhere else. That's awesome.
Yes.
Okay, rock and roll. So as you head back in,
Oh.
Wow!
you're not there yet.
We came like a mango painting.
As you're brought closer to this part here, I've dropped the water out just so that you guys can see.
Oh, nice.
So you had sent the message to Kaman.
Yes.
Kaman, what was your response? Oh, you had responded.
No, you responded that he's with Yrsa. They found Bob, and then I fell down, and we all got very excited. Yes.
Okay, so you find yourself, you and Kie, but find yourself moving towards another palace that appears to be part of an old entrance of some sort to this area. But it's sort of, again, what would have been probably a reasonably grand entrance has just now crumbled, leaving just this sort of portcullis and nothing above it. Like they can swim through the area, and there's sort of like these old roots and vines that come down.
Okay. So I just want to qualify that my previous "they found Bob" was privately to Kie, unless you want to make it like I yelled it at the top of my voice.
I mean, I don't know how you would. I mean,
Oh, they found the bubbles.
and as you're doing that, the guy stood next to you about here, so he's like, right, okay. But yeah, I mean, it's certainly nothing. He's sort of primarily just swimming you over towards here, and then says, sort of indicates that you would want to go in here. Then, basically.
Ah.
So you're heading in.
Barra and Kie under the sea.
Yes, we are.
SWIMMING.
Yes, correct. You're absolutely correct. There is nothing incorrect about that song.
WARD.
Let's proceed. Do you want to leave any trails? So I'm gonna inform the gentleman there. Okay, so like I've informed our comrades there that we are just moving down, to see the princess, just so that they don't get worried about us and like come charging in, like the saints. Anyway, I suppose I should like leave some sort of like a symbol or something just so they can find us. I use prestidigitation to go and cast the long missed Barra symbol.
The what?
The Barra symbol, which I have not been able to do ever since I
Okay.
on just basically one of the rocks facing up to the surface of the water.
No.
What do you mean? I'm looking at this thing now. It's rocks.
20 meters of water and prestidigitation, which will let you go, oh, look, it's glowing. Right?
Yeah.
Won't
No,
do a thing.
I'll do that. No.
Won't
What?
do a thing. Won't go through the water at all.
No, I don't think she means for it to go through the water.
Yeah,
it's
just
more
to
like
leave it
on
there.
that rock. So as people come in from the water,
They can.
You can't leave a
Permanent mark?
later like it's not like casting light on something.
You make a color, a small mark, or a symbol appear on an object or a surface for 1 hour. It doesn't have to glow. I'm just
But you can
prestidigitating.
definitely put a mark on the wall.
Right.
Okay. So you just like to draw a mark on the wall.
Like on the top of one of the walls, basically. So you see you see all those rocks, the ones that are facing up.
Sure.
So it's because we're heading down, right? So before we head down, I'll cast the mark on top of that.
So you'd like to on one of these walls here.
Right on the top. You mean on the top surface, right?
I can only cast 10 feet though, so
Okay.
it's like before I head down, like whatever is closest, like whatever is within 10 feet.
So like here.
Yeah, sure.
I guess the question is like because I'm trying to understand what it is you're doing. You're not gonna be able to put a mark on the surface.
No.
It's like
No.
120 feet up.
No,
right?
I'm not.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine. So it's just like a arrow that says pointing inwards here. kind of thing.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, you can basically the equivalent of like a permanent marker Sharpie pen type
Yes,
effect.
yes.
Prestidigitation is if you have to be careful with it because otherwise it's I can just do everything.
Yes.
Right? It's like it's a pen.
Mm-mm.
Cool.
So I use my pen.
Sure. You can
I
definitely
draw the Barra
arrow.
symbol, which is a fish singing a
100%.
song. Okay. It was like a musical note coming out of his mouth. Oh.
You got
So,
it. You got it.
Not the other one.
Not the other one. Not the other one.
That
Not
one
the
is
same.
dangerous. So I just use my pen to draw that thing, and I also point an arrow, like indicating downwards as much as I can.
Oh yeah, sure. You can definitely do that. And if you want to, you could probably kind of make it slightly luminous so it's visible. Because otherwise,
Sure.
there's no other way.
I will do that.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So there's an arrow now, roughly about here, that says
Next to a fish singing a song.
next to a fish singing a song with an arrow
Yes.
pointing out
The fish is going
the musical notes
Yes,
from an
yes.
arrow.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
perfect.
right.
Makes perfect sense.
just like that.
No one will mistake that. So yes, okay. Kie, where is Kie gone? Where's my Kie? There we go. Oh, there you are. Never mind, there's two of you now. Die.
oh no! Not on her birthday.
Oh.
The old Kie. One of the old Kie. Well, she's dead.
Where would you like to? Would you like to just swim in?
Yeah, we'll follow the guy. Are we walking ahead of him?
He's basically got you to the point here, and he said, "Okay, you may as well go in then."
Okay, I respect your opinion as the lucky halfling. You know, your opinions of your ideas have served us really well so far. I guess your luck's really pretty good. So,
Might
what
be
are
your
you-
song.
Yeah, I know, you haven't used it yet. Anyway, lead the way.
Okay.
Oh no, that's a bad idea. No, you're better talking. I'll go first. point the way. Okay, that'll work.
Okay. So Barra, you go first. Yeah, you sort of swim through. Let's get you over here to here, and then I'm going to move here, and then I will orient so you can see
Oh,
what's
so
going
bright.
Such exciting music too.
Yeah.
on. In fact, it's
Hey, wait, what?
Oh,
It's now peaceful.
underwater music.
Until Barra meets Sonali.
And as you step through, you find yourself in a very so it is fully waterlogged. So let me bring this back up here.
Oh.
And as you
SpongeBob
step
time.
into this area, you don't see over these walls. These walls go from floor to ceiling, and you find yourself have broken into a sunken corridor that's relatively large, like 10 feet wide, maybe about 15 feet tall, that's also been affected and extruded some chunk of rock into it as you look around. There's obviously, this is part of the cataclysm. This is some building that's been left. I'm sorry, Sheena, I realize you can see me. I couldn't see you. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, I can see you.
Oh wow!
Bad prep on my part. But yeah,
I've just been like seeing you.
I know. I've also been doing this to say hello and see you. It's like real. But anyway, so and as you're in this area, you can see that the previous swells and ebbs of the water has been pushing you backwards and forwards with the current. Kind of cut out a lot because once you're through and pushed into it, this water's a lot more still. It's also it's interesting that the although this immediate wall around you kind of cuts you off, you do still feel some form of current pushing you backwards and forwards through this area. As you turn sort of around the corner, you you see some folks that you recognise, Barra.
Oh.
And Kie recognizes as well. She knows Sonali.
As you are faced with, I'm just going to drop the water out here.
Yes, you realize that Sonali is actually Princess Malena.
Sonali's
actually Bob.
Oh no,
Daddy. But no. I wouldn't do that to you.
Downvote.
undo.
Unsubscribe. Now, however, instead, what you find, Barra, as you turn around, you turn this corner, as you see a red-faced, not red-faced in this case because I couldn't find a hobgoblin, but that's just because Telspire doesn't have all of the models in just yet. So this yellow person here is in fact a red-faced hobgoblin.
Oh wow!
Behind whom is another person you don't recognise, and in front of whom, represented by this person here, who I'll give a little torch to, is your
girlfriend,
erstwhile paramour, who's looking at you with what one can only call.
Oh no!
Yes.
Babe!
I'm working.
When the booty call goes underwater.
What are you doing here?
Yeah.
As she walks up to you.
Oh no.
And so says, hello, excuse me, and grabs you and kind of walks you up the corridor.
Shit.
You used to call me on the cell phone. But I'm at work.
And then as she does so, she sort of pulls you to one side and goes, Barra, what the hell are you doing?
Okay. So this might be a bit of a long story. Okay, so I think I need to sort of come clean with you. Sonali. So my name's not Barra. My name's not Baran. It's Barra.
Yes, I know this. We worked this out a while ago.
Oh, yeah, yep. Okay, so it's one layer of the onion. There's 20 more to go. Look, we're here on a mission because we understood the princess was in danger. As you know, we're from, closer to her part of the world. And I was really worried about you. And we received some news, basically putting two and two together, that you were coming here, and we've got really bad news about this place that I sort of want to share with you once we're somewhere safer and not in the close proximity with sharks and sea elves. You're looking gorgeous. This really suits you.
Barra, we're in the ancient city of Natran.
I know.
So, couldn't you have sending me the message?
No, I know, but look, we thought that you were in grave danger, so we came.
We are in grave danger, Barra.
That's what I'm here for.
But now you're in grave
I'm
danger
strong.
too.
No, yeah, but now, a danger shared.
Barra, I'm strong too.
It's danger halved. Yeah, I know, so we can both be strong. We can all be strong, it's not mutually exclusive. It's not like a strong pie. You take away some strong from it and there's less strong pie for everybody else. There's enough strong for everyone to go around. And strong is shared, a strong is multiplied. Strong.
Barra, we'll talk about this later, but you might be an idiot. Now, now what? Okay, so it is the world's worst kept secret that you're from Nagaranda. I know this. You know this. Everyone you've ever met has known this.
Oh, really? No. No.
Where are your friends?
Look, So honestly, Sonali, this is the truth. We thought you were in danger, and we all teleported over here, and there was a bit of a mishap. So me and Kie, we were the closest. The other two, well, they're on their way. Not far. But basically, if...
What were you planning on doing once you got here?
Kill the sharks and the sea elves and save you guys.
What were you planning on doing after that?
Then, after that, we talked to the princess and she's not dead. And we talked to you and you're not dead. And then maybe we go for lunch or something. And, breakfast. I don't really spend much time talking. Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, I want to make sure you didn't die on the job. Come on, that's the truth. I'm not lying to you.
Barra.
To die?
No. Do you know where we're going?
I think so.
Okay.
You're going to look for the jade item, aren't you?
We are. But why do you know that?
Well,
And she sort of steps
are you
away
asking
from you a little
rhetorical questions now? Look, we've been doing some research because we figured out that's what. Oh no! What are you doing? Look, we've been doing some research because we figured out that's what the princess was interested in, and we have very bad news for the princess. So, if you don't mind, we just want to speak to her and make sure that she doesn't get herself into a really bad situation. Look, come on, if she would let me, I put my hands on her shoulder,
Don't touch me.
I know, okay. Look, I'm sorry if I overstepped my...
Don't false apologise either.
No, what?
You didn't even... You just showed up.
I thought that you guys were in
You
danger.
didn't think at all, did you?
I did. I spent a good amount of time thinking. No, really, I did though.
She says, how long did you spend? 30 seconds? A minute, maybe?
No, 5.
So she walks away.
No, hey, Sonali, where are you going?
Going towards Malena. Explain to her that apparently you've showed up here realizing we're in danger of some sort, and that you have an unnecessarily intimate knowledge of of her business.
Okay, that's fair. Don't ask the professor how he knew I was your friend.
Oh no!
Well, that went well. It's okay.
Oh no, poor Barra.
No.
Barra,
Yep.
you have the necklace, right?
No, I don't. Oh, I do, yeah. I have the necklace. Yeah.
Maybe that might help.
No, I know. When we eventually get an audience with the princess, then yeah.
She's right there?
Yeah, but there's 3 people in between me and the princess.
There's literally not.
Oh, really?
There's you. There's
Sonali?
the princess who's currently talking to Sonali.
Okay,
The
but should I?
princess is here. I mean, of course, you can barge in. I mean, you've already done irreparable damage to your relationship, so...
I think we should wait. I think, yeah.
So-
Women are fucking complicated. You can't tell them the truth. You can't tell them a lie. Why are women complicated, Kie?
I'm not.
Really?
I'm not. I got no secrets.
You hear the sort of Koshi's voice in your mind. She bloody is.
All these people telling me things that I am.
You don't hear that.
He's complicated.
Okay, that's true. That is true.
So you
Low maintenance.
A moment passes, and this sort of red-skinned, tall, completely unlike this model I have here. This red-skinned, tall, sort of angular-faced woman steps forward. She's wearing, rather like the professor was, she's wearing the sort of black, dark leathers, but hers appear to be slightly encrusted with sort of torques and armbands of different sort of caliber, obviously slightly higher quality of material, as well as the fact that she sort of swims her way over towards you and sort of like she looks as comfortable in the water as you do. Maybe as comfortable in the water as Yrsa does.
Okay.
But nevertheless, yeah, not thrilled to be here. But at the same point, she comes over and she says,
As she comes over, I remember how basically when we were with Akras, is there any gesture of deference that we remember from then? Because I mean that people made to Akras, presuming he's a prince of some sort.
The Shadow Grove.
I mean, you know,
etiquette.
the Shadow Guard themselves were very, very informal with Akras. There
Okay.
was lots of swearing and cursing and various other things like that.
In
The
the
most
meeting with
formal you heard was my lord.
with Mark Taras, when people spoke.
With Mactas,
That meeting in that room.
There isn't an etiquette in D&D, so make a history roll for me.
Okay. History, that would be 20, I think.
That's plenty. So you can definitely use sort of an appropriate bow.
Okay.
And a measured amount of eye contact, meaning none.
Okay. I point to Kie. Follow my lead. And I do a very formal bow. And I don't make eye contact with the princess. Princess Malena, it is our honor to finally be in your presence.
What's name also speaking to or spoken to?
Okay, so I don't say. So I make a bow,
She says,
but I can't see her nod because I'm not making eye contact.
She says, where's the edge waste? Good heavens. She says, yes, you have some news for me.
Okay, so I troll through my brain as to whether it is now appropriate to make eye contact, which is no, is it?
It's still no, but you can look up and you can stop the bow. You just
Okay.
can't look at
I
her
look
face.
up. I studiously avoid her cleavage area. So I sort of like, okay, I'll look somewhere here. Just so that it's not right here. Okay. So, okay. Good job. Good job, Barra. You're doing well. And then
I'm literally looking at your throat to see what it would be like to actually exactly. So it's sort of, okay, now I've got it. Yeah, okay, makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And I'm being very obvious that I'm not looking at the cleavage. And then I.
Sat where I'm sat looks exactly like looking at good
So I sort of look off center. Okay.
Good night tonight, folks.
And then I take out the necklace from my pack. Princess, we have been sent here by your people to ensure your safety, and we have reason to believe that your safety might be compromised. Now, do I have permission to speak further?
She says, go ahead.
Princess, we believe that the Blood Company were watching us as we were trying to make contact with you in the library, and this was the only way after you left. What's the name of the place?
Twilight's End.
Twilight's End. It's the only way after you left Twilight's End to make contact with you. We attempted to deduce where you were, and we found out you were coming here. We believe that you were in grave danger, and that is the reason why we have come. Upon our research, we believed, we understood that you were looking for the Jade Item, and it is our belief that it is a tool of grave danger, and we would like to share this history with you, if you would be willing to listen.
She sort of looks at the thing you have in your hand. Says, is that for me?
Yes, it is for you, and sort of like bow a bit lower.
And she sort of looks over her shoulder and sticks her finger on one of this person that's behind, who you've not noticed closely, but appears to be some sort of,
Mage hand?
no, who's that actual person?
Actual
Yeah,
mage.
exactly.
Actual person.
He is the mage.
Yes, no,
People
I
cast it, she has
so wish that was true, but in this case it isn't. But it's certainly a person that sort of steps forward and looks at you and reaches out the hand to sort of hold.
Okay. And then so I changed my eye contact from. So now you look directly at the person. But skimming and avoiding the cleavage.
Yeah, so this person is also heavy leather armor, nowhere near as fancy as Melena's, and they're wearing a mask, as everybody should be, that covers their nose and just leaves their eyes sort of visible. It's not like a sort of pseudo ninja thing, nothing like that at all. It's just like more of a.
With my passive perception, do I notice any cleavage? Because I have to avoid it.
14, I think.
If there's any cleavage,
yes,
to be
14.
avoided. Yes, 14. 14.
The only cleavage you notice are the deep valleys of tiredness in the bags under their eyes.
Okay, so I avoid that as well, just in case. And I say,
Takes it, looks at it,
and I'm watching Kie to see whether she's bowing along.
and turns it over, and sort of passes it to Melina, who looks at it, and inspects it again, and goes, well, Lord Across sent you, I would presume.
Yes, he did. He sent me to ensure your safety, because we believe that, ma'am, your safety is compromised on various fronts. And we came to do our jobs to make sure that when you are ready, you can elect to return to your kingdom of your choosing, not the one which perhaps external forces might be trying to take you to.
Well then, you'd be under my command then.
With my intelligence, does this make sense?
This is difficult.
Because I don't know what Across's rank is, right?
Oh, Across is definitely outranked by Melina.
Oh yeah, but he's not like that kind of prince.
He's not that kind of prince. He's a distant prince. He's like a commander in the army, that's part of the royalty, but he's not like heir to the throne or anything like that. Across said he was sort of quite a long way down the old totem pole.
A lot of people have to die.
All right, that's true. Well, Princess, strictly speaking, we're under the command of the Namandan Union, but we will do whatever is in our service to make sure that you are safe.
Excellent. Well, we're going to go and carry on with why we came here, so you can help assure that we're safe by checking the next room for traps. How does that sound?
I have some specialized personnel who are on their way, who might be able to more effectively perform these tasks. Would that be acceptable to you? Still, like, kind of looking just below her shoulder.
That's fine. I will let you liaise.
In the meantime, Princess, perhaps you could share a little bit about what we heard about the object which you seek.
What do you know about the object?
Princess, I'm not quite sure who. This is rather sensitive information, and I was wondering if perhaps we could adjourn to one of the cabins here, and or perhaps I could communicate this to you via some sort of message spell, if that is acceptable. And you may cast a zone of truth on me if that is acceptable to you.
Sonali, if you wouldn't mind. And there's a point where Sonali just like waves her hand. And on this wall over here, a simple wooden door appears. And the door is not there because I didn't prepare it. But,
okay.
Yeah. And the door opens. And you can see it's hard to tell what's on the other side of the door, but Sonali sort of says, "After you, Your Highness."
After you, Your Highness.
So Melina steps through.
I said, Kie, would you like to join us? Perhaps you could fill any gaps in my extensive knowledge. Sure. Okay. And you walk through. Just look at any sensitive areas. Okay. So.
And as you then step through, you can see that the door closes behind you, leaving Sonali, Melina, and the two of you.
Shit, I really hope Sonali can be trusted.
In a very large room. And this room is probably about 100 or so feet long. and about 50 or so feet wide, there is an area that is suitable for sitting. It's got a nice fireplace around. It's kind of like one of those mountain chalet style fireplaces with the duct that leads up. It's got a nice roaring fire in the middle of it. Off to one another side, there's another area that's sort of kind of built up, and there's some sleeping areas that are quite comfy, and other areas are sort of area that's got some food and various other things. And as they step in, sodden with water, you realize that you're no longer in a water environment. It's a dry, warm environment, and immediately you see that there's a sort of what would be very familiar, but a series of small kind of like vortices move around them, just taking the water out, and sort of you can see Sonali's hair just gets dried out. You can see Malena's hair likewise similarly. They don't be touching you anyway, but they relatively quickly are restored to dry land quality, if you will. They haven't they don't appear to have wrung the water out of their clothes, but they sort of say, you see that sort of Sonali says, looks at Malena. Malena sort of like nods back, sort of cants her head slightly to one side, and says, I'll arrange for some drinks and a little bit of food. And sort of waves a hand, and you see that like a tray with some glass decanter on it kind of like makes its way over to where you could sit by this fire, and she waits for Malena to sit. Malena sits.
I try my best to sort of like decipher what she's doing without making eye contact with her. So I just says, walk over.
Please, no need to be on ceremony.
Oh, okay.
This is about as secure a place as we could find.
Okay.
Thanks, Sonali.
Thank you, Sonali.
Thanks, Sonali.
Okay.
Okay. Princess, this was the only reason. We didn't mean to go about trying to disrupt or to interfere with your private business. This was the only way we could find where you were going outside of Twilight's End. And we had noticed many blood company in the city, and we were worried that they might try to abduct you or the people close to you for their own agendas. When we heard that you had left the city, we did our best to try and rendezvous with you. And as we were researching to try and find where you might have gone, we came across the scroll which you were looking at in the library. I'm just looking at Kie for like
moral stuff.
Yeah, just to see whether she's saying no. Yeah, and I personally had a rather close call with the scroll. I have to say.
What scroll is this?
Well, I quote some of what I remember from the scroll.
Okay. What are you going to tell you? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm saying if you don't know verbatim, but what kind of things are you going to?
The grand tower of the north shall be barraged by celestial lightning, and the storms and seas arise to consume that which took so long to build as the stormlord scours the ancient city. That one.
Yes, I'm familiar with the prophecy, and we studied it in order to work out where the circlet was.
Yes.
So, what made you?
Did you by any chance read the scroll, or have any of your people read it?
The relevant parts, yes.
Right. Yes. So I came across one part in which there appeared to be a rune which would kill anybody who read it.
Obviously, we didn't read that part. But are you sure?
Yes, I am sure. Seeing as that I was almost one of the victims, as was one of my personal friends, and I'm concerned. And I would like to ask at this point, Princess, would it be possible to share why you're looking for the jade item, as I believe that it is an item of great danger and could perhaps bring about the next sundering?
I think.
If we could share this information, Princess, I'll be happy to work with you and offer whatever.
I'm not in the habit of explaining myself.
I understand, Princess. I can only say that we have managed to achieve what you might expect to be beyond
beyond feats beyond the purview of simple military folk, and we would like to offer our services to you, if indeed it could save our realm or perhaps yourself, as we are obligated to do.
How does the princess seem to be taking this information? And like that Barra knowing all these things. Persuasion?
Insight.
Insight. $14.
Okay. She appears to be schooled and disciplined in showing her emotions. I mean, she's obviously she's royalty and born royalty, and so has been trained from a young age, so it's hard to read. She doesn't seem that happy right now, but she also has comportment. So
That means
comportment.
Is that
the Merriam-Webster one?
an area where you put things?
Indeed, comportment.
In the car, usually?
Side compartment. Overhead compartment.
A glove box or similar? No.
Only on the left side of the ship.
Behavior or bearing. They displayed precisely the comportment expected of the rightful ruler.
so basically
okay,
she's just
okay.
very like
Okay.
you can't.
So,
Do it to show us her comportment to demonstrate that you understand.
do comportment.
Princess
What,
comportment.
princess?
Very good, very good, very good. Yes, exactly like that. Well done, Lisa. Happy birthday.
Hey Disney, if you hiring. Yeah. So comportment, but you detect a little wrinkle of frustration. 24. Yes.
Ooh.
She says, Sonali, is this person worth listening to? And Sonali looks and says, you'd be foolish to not. She doesn't say foolish. She said, it would seem to be foolish to not listen to new information, and Barra and his friends have certainly made a reputation for themselves. And so the princess says, how much do you know of, well, presumably you've met Akras, so you know of my family's plight. You understand much of my own past and history. I simply seek to regain the family throne, reunite Karambir, put right some of the wrongs of our people, and throw out these blood company scum from my country.
I nod. I'm sweating. Where's Yrsa?
You don't trigger.
At this time, OOC, where are they?
Turn around. Look at what you see.
They're storying their way.
Yes, I understand, Princess, that there are forces which seek to replace you on the throne. And I was wondering whether it might be a better way to go with these forces rather than trigger supernatural powers, which
To replace me.
sorry, not to replace you. Sorry.
My father and mother will into my eyes.
I believe that there are forces which seek to place you on the throne, and perhaps you are, and I understand that you were abducted from these forces. This is what we were given to understand. And we would happily return you to them so that you could be placed on the throne if you would be willing. At the moment, I can tell you this about the Jade Diadem. My understanding from the studies, I kind of like sweat as I recall the vision that I was given. My understanding from the studies that we have made into the Jade Diadem is that it might perhaps be a tool of a very dangerous god, and has manipulative powers which might transform you and
is that the sundering of such diadem was essentially what caused Najran to be drowned. This is my understanding.
And you are a scholar of antiquity? Like what? Sorry.
Princess, forgive me. I'm about to be I have to show you something you might consider inappropriate. I like back away very far away from her so she can't like hit me. And I'm like, okay, try to restrain yourself. Like I pull up my armor. I'm a chosen one of the lady, and therefore.
Oh, right.
And therefore have been privy to some information, which perhaps other folk might not have been. That combined with my admittedly perhaps inexpert research into that which you seek convinces me that finding the diadem without much assistance, possibly, or even with much assistance, could bring about the next sundering. Again, I'm like flashing myself, showing myself to my best possible advantage, but not making eye contact. Okay, try to restrain yourself, okay?
Incomplete.
So let me get this right. You've been sent here by a cross to try to help me, but you don't want to help me do the thing I want to do because you think it'll cause a new sundering because you have a tattoo on your stomach.
Okay, I guess she hasn't heard of the lady. We've been sent to protect your safety, and we have reason to believe that looking for the jade diadem would compromise your safety and, in fact, place you in grave danger. That is as best as I can put it, and I have some connection with my deity that has given me this information, and I would happily give you some proof of this once I've had a long rest.
You have a token.
Oh my god, can I use it?
Oh.
In the meanwhile, come on.
Uh-oh.
Yrsa.
You're still in disguise, right?
Oh yes. No, not at the moment because
Okay.
I dropped it when I saw Yrsa.
Why?
and Bob.
She knows what you look like, what?
Flying
So I stopped paying attention. I thought it'd be fine.
Okay.
Just the way I am.
You're flying over a bunch of sea elves just
Just
to
having
but maybe
some
it's good.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's good that you're.
As you are flying over, you see what appears to be some sort of gated area.
This is above the water?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
As Bob kind of brings you across there.
Bob, he's there.
Then I double checked the map and my memory of the place, and is this the place?
But
This
I've
is
told you guys.
roughly the area.
I've told you guys about a gatehouse, so. Yeah.
You do see a
And-
gatehouse.
Okay, Yrsa, we should aim to dive in the vicinity of that structure.
Yes, but I'm not sure if Bob can actually swim or breathe water.
Can we test it?
Bob splashes into the water as you say this.
I quickly grab-
Can you test this? And Bob just goes, and just like splashes into the water.
I'll go for a boat of water.
Yourself rapidly submerged. It's basically like a bus hits the water.
Ah.
I grab from my cap of underwater breathing.
Well, yes, so she must be like traumatized. She's like,
I cling on to Bob for dear life.
are you still facing the wrong way?
No.
You find yourself sort of underwater, maybe not too far, maybe like 5 or 10 meters, maybe
no.
not even that, actually, it's like 5 meters or so. As you can see around you, it's dark, but you're now high enough to just get a little bit of advantage from the moonlight itself. And you can see what appears to be a large number of ruins and various other things around you.
Okay.
As you look around.
Bob, how long can you hold your breath? Can you breathe underwater, Bob? Okay, why don't we... Should we surface first and send Bob away?
Is he breathing? No.
His bubbles are coming out.
So no.
I stare at him just to see whether he's inhaling.
This is meant to be inhaling.
Okay. Yeah, let's go up first. Bob, go up.
Surface.
As you pop your heads up, as you come to the surface, you guys stick your heads up, and then Bob sticks his head and goes,
Okay, Bob. Bob, Yrsa and I can breathe underwater, but Yrsa has a potion that you need to drink before we go back in.
Yes.
What's a potion?
Potion is...
They spent 5 minutes
Better than wine. Better than wine.
Oh yeah, the mushroom wine.
Okay, come. Open your beak. Pour it in. Drink.
Oh, good boy.
Now stick your head under and try and breathe
Huh?
the water.
Breathing water?
Yes, try. You should be able to now.
Can't breathe water. That's not how water works.
I know, but you drank the potion. It's magic.
Okay.
You're magic too.
Special wine.
You're magic too, Bob.
I dive under to check whether
We both go under to check.
You get underwater, and Bob just goes.
Bob
is underwater.
Yeah. Okay.
Bob's underwater.
Okay, Bob, take a few. Okay, Bob, deep breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. Not drowning.
Are
Great.
you guys trying to stealth? Huh? Are you guys trying to stealth?
How is stealth possible
We
with
have a giant griffin.
Yrsa, me, and Bob?
He's what, large? No, huge.
He's huge.
He's huge.
Okay.
So we're not very stealthy.
All right.
But yeah, we're
Okay, where you wanna go?
Okay. Yrsa, do you think it's safe bringing Bob with us?
I don't know where else we can leave him right now.
Fair. I'll defend him with my life. Okay. Bob, I'm gonna assume that they're below us. We're just gonna have to take a look around near the bottom. All right?
Or you guys can wait. Oh wait, you can swim faster than I can. I will wait here with Bob. You go check, see where we need to go. Then me and Bob hit right there.
I don't think we should split up.
Okay lah, fine lah. Let's just go.
Yeah, because in case I meet a shark with a person on it, I'm probably dead.
That's true. Okay, come. Let's cling on to Bob. Bob.
This way, Bob. I point downwards.
And as you and Bob pulls you down, singing,
no.
Baby shark, do, do, do,
no.
baby shark, do, do,
No,
do,
Bob.
do.
Stealth Bob. Stealth Bob. Silent Bob.
That's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Strikes back.
You're at least within a few hundred miles of each other again. No, a few hundred meters to each other probably right now. I don't know. Thank you very much. Absolutely everybody's tuned in. Happy birthday, Lisa. Welcome back, Bob. Indeed.
Oh God, Bob
Been
is
a long
alive.
time
isn't
gone.
Defend Bob with my life.
he? Live.
With my life.
It was like, Bob, you can swim, can you? Yes.
It's the breathing part that's a bit hard.
Can you breathe underwater? Yes, of course I can. So on that note, we're going to leave for this week. We're going to be back on Wednesday to do a little bit of a general chat show. Other than that, we are obviously back here next Monday for another episode of Fourth Culture. With me tonight, as always, has been the superb Sheena Chan.
Woo!
The lovely Licio.
Yeah.
The what Jay Wedge?
You can't. You said jovial like 3 times.
Jocular.
Jocular.
What's that?
The judgmental Joe Tan.
Oh.
Look at that face. So harsh. No. The
You can say judgmental. It's fine. Sure, yeah, fine.
There's so many happy words with J though.
Joyful.
Joyful, joyous.
Yeah.
Just enjoyable.
Jubilant, yes.
Jubilant.
Oh.
It's
What E word would you like for Edward?
Effusive, eternal, the
eternally effusive Edward Choy.
You feel normal now.
Definitely I am. As always, helping us out both from near and from far, Hans and Cheryl. Thank you to friends, a big thank you to JR and all the other folks to help out in the show, Maria as well for the amazing art. We'll be back next week. Thank you very much, everybody, and we'll see you soon. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Behold thine heroes as they observeth the troubled lands and stormy sea. They have no choice, it's national service for Marabanda survey team 3. A goblin captain, sea elven cleric, one small and green, one tall and blue, stoned halfling monk and bard who dedicates its campaign anthem to you. Here sings the Bobby's party who streams sweet D&D. The whole culture is our name, but you can call us T4C. Asian influence from rule with less Eurocentricity. Now for some Asia Pen Gang chants featuring Audi and Randy.
One coffee, take that bar for me.
Coffee, take that bar for me. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi.
新赛了，麦乱来了。
新赛了，麦乱来了。Dragon power. Dragon power.
I sound quite transatlantic, actually.
Anyway, this is our party and we're actually very fun. We all go play really hard and we always sing a ton of songs where we find gods and monsters beneath the Urtu sun. We are Asia's the pop culture and at last our song is done. Except for our reminder to follow and subscribe.